Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Shirley Field here at Laredo ISD as Medina Valley getting set to take on the Laredo Nixon Mustangs. I'm Jared Lucky along with Maury Stein, and Dwayne Garza here is going to be running the camera for you all this evening.
I want to thank Dwayne for doing that.
And it is a wet night here in Laredo. The rain has pretty much subsided. It's still a small drizzle outside at the moment, but it should be passing through. It's been moving from the north up by us all day and came down here, and it should be about through. The field looks like it's in great shape. They have a turf field here. No standing water on it. There's a little standing water in the track, on the track, like off in the end zones and stuff. But other than that, the field looks in great shape. Not much wind blowing, and as this night progresses, the chance of rain is going to get less and less. I really don't think we're going to see much more going forward here this evening. But should be a good game here tonight, Maury. Medina Valley 2-1 and 3-1 in district play, looking to stay in second place and set up a big game next week against Southwest at home.
Yes, and just to say a little bit about the weather, we have not seen any lightning in the area, and these don't look like lightning clouds, so I don't think there'll be any kind of delays during this ball game. And I want to thank the athletic director here at Laredo. We usually set up top in a open area, and we got up there, and they told us that they didn't want us to get our equipment or something wet, so we are in the press box. The only negative about that is when we show the band at halftime, you will not be able to hear it.
Yep.
But you'll be able to see it, and you'll be able to see the performance that they're going to have because they play tomorrow for a chance to go to the state. Am I correct? Is that more than one?
Yeah. So you got your. I think that's an area and then a region. It's area, region, then state.
And state.
Yeah.
They are going to perform tomorrow in their first contest. So good luck to the band. We will show that, but unfortunately you won't be able to hear it because we're not outside.
And the reason you can't hear it, the reason we can do it at Medina Valley from our press box is because we sit literally right next to the door of the press box and we can run a microphone out the door. The reason we can't do it here is because we are in a big press box. It's almost like a college-style press box. The windows do not open. We are not close to any doors. There's 7 or 8 rooms inside the press box and then a long hallway outside, and we're not close to any of the doors, so we're not able to run a microphone outside and get it to where you can hear it. There's no way to get it out there for the sound, so unable to do that, unfortunately, but you'll get to hear them again next week when we play Southwest at home. But Maury, Medina Valley comes into this game with a record of 3-3 overall. They're 3-1 in district play, tied for second place at the moment. Laredo Nixon comes in with a 2-3 overall record. They're 1-2 in district. They're 6th place in district at the moment, and their wins came against Corpus Christi King the second week and against Eagle Pass Win a couple of weeks ago. Their losses in district, they lost 55-3 to Southside. They lost 47-7 to Southwest. So This
is a game for them to get right back into the hunt and go to 2-2 and get into that third or fourth spot. But it's an opportunity for Medina Valley to move one step closer and get a playoff game at your own home stadium if you finish first and second. But they cannot overlook this game here and look to next week to Southwest. You have to take care of business tonight here at Shirley Field and get ahead of the Mustangs and get ahead of them early, and don't give them any idea that they can come away with a win here tonight.
Yeah, no, I think you're exactly right, Maury. And we're going to take a break and recognize some of the sponsors here this evening, and then we'll come back and set this game up a little more for you. You're listening to Panther Football, broadcast brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction and by North Park Chevrolet. and we will continue here in just a moment.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another, where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything at Medina Electric Cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust. To provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
Welcome back here to Shirley Field here at Medina Valley, at Laredo, where the Panthers have just come out onto the field, and Medina Valley tonight looking to stay in second place in district in Maury. They're playing a Laredo Nixon team that's 2-3. They're 1-2 in district play. Some of their defeats have been bad at the hands of one of the teams that the Panthers played with all the way to the end and probably should have won the game against Southside. Their win came against Eagle Pass, who the Panthers dispatched of handily last week at home. So on paper, it looks like the Panthers should come away with an easy win, but like you mentioned before the break, you can't overlook games like these. They're trap games because you've got a big one next week against Southwest. If you get caught up in that, you're going to find yourself in a dogfight here at the end of the ball game because if you let a team that's not supposed to hang around, they start to get that belief and they start to get that feeling that they are in this ball game and they can win, and that's not good for your ball club. When you're playing a team that you feel like you should, handily beat.
Well, the perfect scenarios. You look back at last week, the USC Colorado game. USC came out on fire, got way ahead, relaxed in the second half. Colorado came back and almost made a ball game of it. So you can never relax, even with the lead. You got to keep the pedal to the floor, and you've got to finish, and that's the key word that we're going to use, Jared, pretty much all the time in this year is finish.
Yeah,
Finish.
And part of the reason for that is we've seen Medina Valley in the past not finish their drives off. And this year they've done a much better job of that, and because of that, they've got a chance to get a home playoff game. And that's something they haven't been able to get ever since they implemented this rule. The Panthers have never had a home playoff game since they implemented the rule of if you're first or second in district, you get a home game. They've gotten them in the past where they flip for it, but they've never earned one. They've always had to travel, whether we've gone down to the Valley or to Corpus last year. This year you haven't.
Austin,
yes,
2 years.
Yeah, Leander, we had to go up there to Austin, McCallum. They've been. They have a chance this year to do that and get a home playoff game if you take care of business and win all of the rest of your football games. And that's a step in the right direction for this program, is achieving things that they've never been able to achieve in the past. And we are going to go ahead and take a break for the national anthem, and we will be back in a moment. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we'll continue in a moment.
A 5-month CD with only $5,000 minimum balance required.
And earn up to 5.37%.
A 5.37 APY.
Stop in today. We look forward to you joining our CSB family.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
South Texas Hardware has been serving the Medina Valley area since 1987. South Texas Hardware is a hardware store that thrives on the interaction between the business and its customers. From home maintenance to expert advice, South Texas Hardware can serve your needs. South Texas Hardware supports the Medina Valley and surrounding communities. Stop by and see what South Texas Hardware has to offer. South Texas Hardware, Highway 90 West in beautiful Castroville, Texas.
We're back here at Shirley Field here in Laredo as the captains are out to do the coin toss at the moment. Laredo Nixon, the Mustangs tonight, wearing their green jerseys, green pants with the yellow helmets, yellow trim, yellow numbers on their jerseys with the green Mustang logo on the side. Medina Valley wearing their home white jerseys with black pants, the orange numbers and orange trim with the black helmet. And the Panthers did win the toss. They deferred to the second half, and the Panthers are going to kick off to start the ball game going from right to left. And so that Panther defense, which has been very strong all year, we're going to see them first here tonight, Maury.
Yep, and we'll see what kind of strategy the Mustangs have here for the Panthers, if they're going to go straight at them or if they're going to spread the ball out to start the ball game. And like we always said, Jared, the first 5 minutes of each half is a telltale sign of probably what to expect. I like Coach Britt's decision to put your defense out there on the field first.
Well, and he pretty much has come accustomed to doing that when they win the toss. And I like that too because it gives your defense a chance to get off the field, and it gives you an extra possession in that second half to start the ball game there. It gives you that first possession. And if you are down, that's a big momentum shifter in a way to get yourself back into the ball game. And we'll see Keir come out to kick things off for the Panthers. Brennan Keir tees it up on the 40. The breeze is blowing from left to right, but it's not a strong one. The rain has pretty much subsided and done with. Maybe just a slight drizzle out there at the moment. But Keir kicking right to left, puts his foot into it. High end over end kick. Fair catch called for and made at the 13-yard line.
It was number 21, Sean Haynes, on the fair catch. So they move it out to the 25.
And so it'll be first down and 10 for Laredo Nixon to start the ball game. Still some umbrellas up in the stands as we get ready to get going here. Number 1, Ray Gonzalez, senior quarterback for the Mustangs as they start in the shotgun. They go left to right to start things off. First and 10. They'll send a man in motion. Takes the snap. Going to pull it out and throw it quickly. Incomplete. Pass was intended for number 7, Hugo Ramos, and it'll be second down and 10.
Good coverage out there by Jacob Warren for the Panthers. A lot of pressure already as number 16, Lomo, was in the face of the quarterback Gonzalez.
Yeah, that was
to throw that early.
Yeah, it was a very awkward throw. His receiver, Ramos, almost came up with that. He made a good effort to try to get back to the football, but they came out right away wanting to throw the ball off of play action. Hernandez, the lone back. They have a bunch to the right. Rolling out, looking to throw, fires complete, makes the catch, and is hit immediately and taken down. Maybe got a yard on the play. They'll give him 1 to the 26. It's going to be third down and 9 coming up.
James Stanton, the first Panther there. Riojas and Villegas finishes him off.
That was Thomas Limon on the reception for the Mustangs. And so third down and 9, and the Panthers with an opportunity here to get an early 3 and out here. From the gun, 4 wideouts, looking to throw. It's going to be a screen, and they overthrow everybody, and it falls incomplete. And it's going to be fourth down and 10. They had the screen set up. I think the Panthers had it covered well, but he overthrew everybody.
Yeah, number 23, Suazo, was out there in coverage. And it's a good thing he didn't throw it to his receiver, or that might have been a trash can turnover there for the Panthers. And I know there's a screen pass. You let the lineman go, but they got back there quick.
Yeah. Quicker than they should have.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were right in Gonzalez's face.
Yeah, you had no time to let that screen develop.
I believe that's Cicero back deep to receive. They get the punt away. It's an end-over-end kick that Cicero has bounced off of him. He picks it up at the 28. He's back to the 28-yard line, and he's going to get wrestled down. We'll see what they're going to spot him at the 21-yard line.
So no forward progress.
Well, no. So the side judges are saying at the 28. The line judge has him at the 21. And they're going to spot him at the 21-yard line. So no forward progress, which doesn't make much sense, but it'll be 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. I thought they should have had him around the 28.
Yep. It's where he started moving backwards.
So it'll be Michael Newton's offense out there on the field for the first time this evening. They'll go with an empty backfield to start things off. No Guerrero, no Rincon tonight for the Panthers.
Going to see a lot of empty sets maybe to start off the ball game here, Jarrett.
Newton takes the snap. He's looking to throw on 1st down. Fires over the middle. In and out of the hands of Reza. Incomplete. The ball was thrown a little bit high. Reza got his hands on it. Unfortunately, couldn't reel it in. It'll be 2nd and 10.
A little bit high and a little bit behind him.
Yep. And you wonder if the ball's a little slick or if it's raining down there still. Something he'll have to adjust to.
Yeah, number 13 was on the coverage there. Jerry.
So 2nd down and 10 here for the Panthers. 10:44 to play in the first quarter, just underway. Newton going to fire incomplete to Hewitt. It was in and out of his hands.
Yeah, he looked upfield, tried to run before he caught the ball.
I mean, that one was right in his breadbasket there. You couldn't have delivered a better ball. Goes incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 10. I believe that's Garcia, the lone back for the Panthers. Nope, that's Reza in the backfield. We'll probably see him and Garcia both here tonight. They send Millis in motion. On 3rd down and 10. Newton looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to scramble himself up to the 25, and he's going to get close to a first down.
It's going to depend on the spot, and they're going to mark him about a yard short.
No, he's going to have it. They spot him at the 31-yard line. That's a first down. They just got it. Good job by Newton. He stepped up in the open space that time and managed to scramble his way for 10 yards and a Panther first down to keep the drive going.
10 exactly.
They'll look to the sideline here for the play. Ball at the 31 as the Panthers moving right to left here. They send Cicero in motion. They hand the ball off to Reza up the middle, and he's going to get about 9 yards on the carry. Gets himself up to the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
Number 81, Jose Quintana on the stop for the Mustangs.
A good run that time by Reza. So 2nd down and a yard. I wouldn't expect much more than maybe the same play here. Pick up the first down.
Yeah, that was a big 3rd down run by Newton to keep this initial drive going here for the Panthers.
Yeah, you didn't want to go 3 and out on your opening possession with no yards. They hadn't gotten anything on the first couple of plays. Cicero in motion across the formation. They're going to pitch it out to Reza. Coming near side, he's going to get the first down and maybe a yard more. 2 yards on the carry, but a first down for the Panthers.
So it was a good block out there on the edge by Ty Millis, turning the defensive lineman, the defensive end, turning him inside and allowing Reza to get to the corner for the first down. So good blocking by your receivers out there on the edge.
They look for the play here as they come to the line. 4 wide receivers to start. .841 to play here in the first quarter. Newton looking to throw, steps up. Now he's going to pull it down and run it himself. He's up to the 45. Jukes a man up to the 50.
Going to be close to another first down.
Yep.
Number 41 run him out of bounds.
They're going to get him at the 49-yard line of Laredo Nixon. It's going to be 2nd and 1, so a 9-yard pickup there by Newton.
Ramon Hernandez.
So Newton with 19 rushing yards here on this first series.
Well, and that's one of the attributes. He can run the ball. We've seen that. And
yeah, he just doesn't do it that often.
And if he gets that much open field, great decision there not to force that throw.
Well, in Nixon, they're backing everybody back up into coverage, which is why he's got some open space to run into. Cicero will go in motion. They're going to hand the ball to Rays up the middle. He's going to get a first down as he gets down to the 45-yard line, picks himself up 4 yards, and a Panther first down.
Sophomore linebacker Ramon Hernandez once again on the stop. And that's one thing Coach Britt reiterated at the coaches show, Jared, to see if Reza could be that guy to run in between the tackles.
Yep. First down and 10 here for the Panthers as they're in Laredo Nixon territory. Going to fire quickly, complete to Cicero, down to about the 37-yard line. He's brought down immediately, but he picks up 8 yards on the play.
Moncado on the stop. That was one of those, just go about 7, 8 yards down, turn around, and the ball was delivered right when he turned around.
2nd down and 2 here for the Panthers. So after those first couple of plays, didn't get much, the Newton scramble, and then all of a sudden the Panthers are in business.
Starting to move.
2nd and 2. So they bring Millis in close to the formation. They'll give it off to Reza up the middle. He gets across the 45 down, or the 35 down to about the 33-yard line, and another first down for the Panthers.
Pablo De Leon on the stop. And the reason we said Coach Britt was wondering if Reza could run between the tackles, he's not as big a stature as Rincon or Guerrero. And so far, he's hitting the holes, and he's doing a great job right now.
Well, and since that opening 3rd down, the Panthers have picked up, 4, maybe 5 first downs now. They have not faced 3rd down yet again in this drive. Newton will look to throw. Steps up. He's going to fire it deep down the left side. It's a dead duck that falls incomplete. It looks like that slipped out of his hand.
Yeah, that didn't look good.
No, that's not how he normally throws the football, but it falls harmlessly incomplete, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, there was single coverage out there on the edge by the Mustangs. It was a good job of trying to win a one-on-one battle. That was Eddie Munoz on the coverage out there on Hewitt.
Well, and as we know, the field looks dry, but you wonder just how wet that turf really is. And if, there's still some umbrellas up, there's not a hard rain at all. If anything, it's a drizzle, but enough to make the ball wet and make it slip out of your hand. Newton will give it off to Reza out, trying the right side of the line. He gets down to the 31-yard line, gets a couple on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Panthers.
Got a defensive tackle on the stop there. I cannot see the young man's number. It's 3-something. 31, I believe, is what the number is.
5:37 to play first quarter.
Justin Esquivel.
3rd down and 8 coming up here. Takes the snap, going to fire it right side. That was almost picked off by number 13 for Josray Jerry.
He jumped that route in a hurry.
And he wouldn't have had a pick 6 because he kind of dove for it, but if he stays upright, he might catch that and go all the way. And it's going to bring up 4th down, and Maury, this is 4-down territory.
A lot of range for a field goal right here.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be a 48-yarder if they tried it from here with a slight breeze into your face. So the Panthers are going to go for it on 4th down and 8. They'll come out with 4 wide. Newton out of the pistol. Takes the snap, going to throw, steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to fire on the move, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver.
Got a flag in, and I think you're going to have an eligible lineman downfield.
I think that was Gallion, the intended receiver over there on that far sideline, but wasn't able to tell.
I thought it might have been Ty Millis because
It might be.
Gallion was lined up on this side with Carter Ewing.
I do know there was an 8 on his jersey, but he was way over there on that far sideline. It is ineligible man downfield against the Panthers. So they'll decline the penalty. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Nixon defense holds him. Maury, we talked about finishing drives. You moved the ball between the 20s, but you couldn't finish your drive off.
And on that play right there, Newton thought about running the ball, and you can't fault the offensive lineman for wanting to get downfield and blocking, because I thought for a second he was going to tuck it and run it and try to get it with his legs. Unfortunately, an incomplete pass, turnover on downs.
Well, and the Panthers eat up almost 5 minutes of clock right there, and they don't get anything to show for it except the field position. Nixon hands it off immediately, number 5 on the carry, Hernandez, and he gets 2 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Caleb Villegas and Kennard on the stop there for the Panthers.
So Gonzalez will come back to the line. And you know, Maury, that's one of the things that actually plays into Nixon's hands because they want to shorten this ball game. They don't want to get into an aired-out shootout. Looking to throw off the screen. Gonzalez off his back foot, complete it. And he gets up to the 40-yard line before he's brought down. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. That was number 21 on the reception, Sean Haynes.
Xavier Fears, the first Panther there. And, Jared, we've seen that play a lot. They are running these little bubble screens and screens to the outside. That's about the 5th one already.
3rd down and a yard, and they come in close to the formation. They're going to quarterback sneak it up the middle, and he's going to get it. Gets about 2 yards on that quarterback keeper, and it's going to be first down. So they get their first down of the ball game here with 4:09 to play in the first quarter. And Nixon with that ball on the 42-yard line. Takes a snap, rolling out near side, looking to throw. Has time, fires over the head of his intended receiver, number 7, Hugo Ramos. And Ramos sat down there. He was actually open, but Gonzalez just overthrew him, didn't give him a chance to make a play.
Yeah, Lomo Morales was putting pressure, bearing down on the quarterback. 24 Warren was on the coverage, but that pass was just uncatchable.
So 2nd down and 10 upcoming here for the Mustangs. Rolling out again, Gonzalez looking to throw, fires on the run, incomplete. Intended again for Ramos. And that pass was overthrown. Ramos didn't really have a chance on it. And, you know, when you look at what Gonzalez is doing there, wasn't really under pressure, but he decided to throw the ball on the run instead of setting his feet and making a good throw. He's overthrown about 4 or 5 passes in this ball game now.
Dylan Allen on the coverage there for Medina Valley.
3rd down and 10. They send a bunch over here to the right side. Got to look for a screen there, and everybody comes across.
Oh, that looked like they moved on the offensive line.
Medina Valley moved, and it caused them to jump.
I don't think we went in the neutral zone, though, but we'll see. We shifted our front alignment there at the last minute, and I think that's what caused them to flinch on the offensive side.
And they're discussing it. So it's either going to be 3rd and 15 or 3rd and 5, depending on which side they call this on. Offside against the Panthers. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 now for the Mustangs as they'll move the ball up to the 47-yard line rather. And 3rd and 5 coming up here. They'll stay with that 3-man bunch over here to the right side. Gonzalez looking to throw, steps up, under pressure, still on his feet, and now he's going to get tackled from behind at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down and 5. Good job by that Panther defense to collapse on him.
Yeah, Morales and Suazo Vega on the stop there. Also putting pressure was number 26, Gullard.
And, Maury, they're going to go for it or at least try to draw the Panthers offside. They're going to go for it. Gonzalez looking to throw here on 4th and 5. Fires. Made the catch. Do they call it complete? Yes.
Oh, no.
He made the catch at the 37-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 5 in their own territory. They roll the dice and they pick it up. Good reception by Ramos over here to make the catch and keep his feet in bounds.
Yeah, and he was in. He drug his feet on the edge.
They're going to hand the ball off to Hernandez up the middle, and he's going to get to the 40 before he's pushed backwards. Looks like they'll give him the 39-yard line, 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down and 6, and Nixon's starting to gain a little bit of momentum here.
Yeah, they are.
2:32 to play in the first quarter.
That was Morales and Warren on the stop.
Out of the shotgun. Gonzalez takes the snap, looking to throw, fires complete. Ramos, right side. He's going to have right at the first down marker before he's thrown backwards, and I think he's going to have it.
Warren, Villegas, and Riojas. And, Jared, there's no doubt that number 7's his favorite receiver.
Yep.
You cannot give him 15 yards off the line of scrimmage and let him pick you apart like that. You've got to get up in his face.
Yeah, and 3rd down and a yard here. He didn't quite get the first down. He picked up 5 on the play. 3rd and 1. From the 34, they hand it off to Hernandez, and he didn't get it. He actually lost a yard back to the 35-yard line, and it's going to be 4th and 2, but Maury, I'm sure they're going to go for it here.
Gibson, Kennard, and Fears. Yeah, they went for it.
In their own territory on 4th and 5.
But I don't think that play that they did, that Philadelphia Eagle play, is going to work for 2 yards.
4th down and 2. 4 wideouts here. Gonzalez looking to throw. Pump fakes. Now throws off his back foot for Ramos, and he makes a diving catch. It's going to be pass interference, too, as the Panther defender was pulling on his jersey.
That was Warren out there on the edge.
What a play by Ramos to make a diving catch at that.
That's the 3rd reception in this drive.
Yep.
That's the 2nd 4th down conversion on this drive by the young man down there.
And they do call holding against the Panthers, which he did have his jersey. That was a correct call, and they do decline it. They'll take the play, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 at the 15-yard line of Medina Valley. Minute 19 to play, first quarter. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Pump fakes, fires over the middle to a screen, complete. He's going to get about 3 yards before he's brought down about the 11-yard line. A 4-yard pickup that time. It'll be 2nd and 6 coming up.
Morales and Villegas.
I think that was Hernandez right in the middle of the formation there making that play.
But another screen play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 11. Hands it off to Hernandez. Tries the left side of the line, and he backs his way down to about the 8-yard line. They'll give him the 9 only. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Vallejo and Villegas on the stop for the Panthers.
So 3rd down, 4 to go from the 9-yard line. We'll see if they snap it again here. 14 seconds to go here in the quarter. And Gonzalez is going to take the snap. He's rolling near side. Now he sets up, fires to the end zone. Complete. Touchdown, Laredo Nixon. Number 8, Thomas Limon with the reception. A 9-yard pass and catch touchdown. And Laredo Nixon strikes first. They lead 6-0 with 4 seconds to go in the first quarter.
And some big 3rd down and 4th down conversions there on that drive.
Absolutely.
For the Mustangs.
4th and 5 in their own territory. They pick it up. 4th and 2 in their own territory. They pick it up. The extra point kick is up, and it is good with 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. 7-0, Laredo Nixon leading Medina Valley. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Medina Healthcare System provides local residents with quality healthcare resources close to home without having to drive to San Antonio for their healthcare needs. Medina Healthcare System has stellar family practice physicians, a full-time OBGYN, a full-time surgeon, and very qualified nurse practitioners and physician assistants. Locations include Hondo, Devine, and Castroville. Visit medinahospital.net for more information. Medina Healthcare System, providing quality care close to home.
We're back here at Shirley Field here in Laredo as the Mustangs strike first. They lead 7-0. a 9-yard touchdown pass from Ray Gonzalez to Tomas Limon. And they will boot it away, an end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce and be played at the 14 by Hewitt. They give it. Hewitt's going to keep it himself. A hole to run through 25-30, and he's tripped up at the 35. They faked the reverse that time, and he did find himself a hole as he gets up to the 36-yard line, 37-yard line's where they'll spot it, and that's where the Panthers will start 1st and 10. There's a flag down on the play, though.
She's probably offsides where it's thrown. That was Franco, number 18, making that tackle. I think if you're the Panthers, you add it on to the run here, the return if you can.
It is an offside call against Nixon. And that's what they said. It'll be added on to the end of the run.
That'll be the end of the first quarter.
And so after 1 quarter of play here, your score, Laredo Nixon 7, Medina Valley nothing. We'll be back in a moment with the second quarter. It'll be Panther football. You're listening to Panther football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we'll continue in just a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking
And it's 3rd down and 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3 coming up here.
Definitely 4-down territory here.
Yeah, for sure. They'll send Millis in motion from left to right. Now Tessero moves over close. Newton looking to throw. He's going to step up and run it himself. He's going to have the first down, and then he's going to pull his way down to the 20-yard line. Good hard run by Michael Newton that time, and he gets a first down. It's 1st and 10 Medina Valley at the 20.
Pablo De Leon on the stop there for the Mustangs.
I know. So 1st and 10 coming up. From the 20-yard line, the Panthers trying to answer back here. Nixon scored on their last drive. Fires. Oh, and Paul's on it that time. Number 81 getting through the line and making that play for the Mustangs. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
That was Jose Quintana.
And fortunately, that falls incomplete, Maury. That could have been a lot worse. But that's a few times they've jumped that route over there, that quick hitch. Panthers have had more success when they've let Hewitt go about 4 or 5 yards up and turn to make the catch. Every time they've tried to get him the ball back behind the line of scrimmage, someone's been there. Now they're going to fire it to the end zone, and that's going to be overthrown.
Gallion had a couple of steps on the defense, but just not enough air under it.
That ball falls incomplete out of the back of the end zone. And it'll be 3rd down and 10. So 3rd and 10 here from the 20. And a timeout going to be taken by Laredo Nixon. And with that, Maury's got a sponsor to tell you about.
The second quarter sponsor is sponsored by Texas Window Wash. Panther Nation, do you have dirty windows on your home? At Texas Window Washing, we offer competitive pricing without sacrificing quality of service for residential and business windows. Turn to Texas Window Washing today. We also clean solar panels. Find us on Facebook and next door. Go Panthers and God bless America. Call Texas Window Wash at 210-326-0852.
9:42 to go here in the second quarter. 3rd down and 10 coming up here for the Panthers. And Maury, again, the Panthers move the ball well here between the 20s, and now they've stalled out 3rd down and 10. We'll see if the Panthers can keep this drive going here and finish it off and get some points out of it. Newton with an empty backfield. Takes the snap. Going to fire the screen quickly, incomplete, as he just led Tessero a little too much. Wasn't able to make the completion, and it's 4th down and 10.
Tessero had a lot of room to run if that ball is thrown on target.
And we're going to see if they're going to send Gavin Rips on here for the field goal attempt.
Going to end up to be about a 37-yarder.
Yes, it will be 37-yard attempt here. Made one from 38 a week ago. Ball on the left hash. A little bit of breeze at his back, but not much of one. A good snap. The kick is up. It's long enough, but it's no good. Wide to the right.
Had the distance.
And the Panthers get nothing out of it again here. 2 drives in a row down in the Nixon territory, and twice they come away with nothing. And Laredo Nixon will get the ball with 9:32 to play here in the first half, leading 7-0.
Yeah, your defense needs to come up with a big stand here. Get that first turnover of the ball game.
And, Gavin just pushed that to the right a little bit. He had plenty of leg.
Yeah, and that came from the
left hash, yep. So they'll come out in the shotgun here, Gonzalez. 3 wide to the left. Play action, they're going to throw a screen complete over here to the right side. And a lot of room to run. He's in a foot race to the end zone. He's got a man with an angle on him. He tries to cut back to the inside, and he's taken down at the 22-yard line. Number 21 on the reception, Sean Haynes. And it's 1st and 10. Nixon down to the 21-yard line.
James Vallejo with the touchdown saving tackle.
A 59-yard gain that time for Laredo Nixon. It's 1st and 10. They actually spot him at the 22, so a 58-yard pickup. They're going to hand the ball off to Hernandez on the left side, and he's going to get 2 yards down to the 20.
Fears on the stop there for the Panthers. And, Jared, all they're doing now is Medina Valley's aggressive nature. They're running these screens, and they're catching Medina Valley completely out of position.
Yep. Looking to throw, Gonzalez.
They tried to set up another one.
He gets it complete to Hernandez, and there's a flag down at the 16-yard line. And I think you're going to get an ineligible downfield probably, but we'll see what the call is. That play went for around 4 yards to the 16-yard line, but it is an ineligible man downfield against Laredo Nixon.
And, Jared, they tried to set up a screen again, and the Panthers sat back and waited on it, and that forced the disruption of that play and a lineman being downfield.
Yeah, because it made Gonzalez have to change who he was going to throw the ball to. So that'll back him up 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 12, 2nd and 13 actually coming up here. Gonzalez rolling out on the bootleg, right side, looking to throw. Under pressure, throws off his back foot, and that's incomplete. Pass was intended for number 7 again, Hugo Ramos, but it's over his head and out of bounds, and it'll be 3rd down.
He just got rid of that. He was under pressure by Morales.
So 3rd and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 24. Gonzalez rolling right side again, throws it back to the left, complete, and he's got some room to run to the 15-yard line. Going to be short of the 1st down. That was number 8 on the reception, Limon, who caught the touchdown earlier. But it's 4th down and about 4.
James Martinez on the stop, but Jared, one Panther never pursued him upfield. No. They ran lateral instead of going up and getting the ball carrier.
Yeah, and here's 4th and 4. They're going to go for it. Gonzalez with an empty backfield. They're 2 of 2 on 4th down so far tonight. And now a timeout taken by Nixon to talk things over. And with that, we'll take a quick timeout, too. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we'll continue in just a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Welcome back here to Shirley Field out of the timeout, and they're going to try their field goal instead of going for it. This is number 79, Jair Duran.
From the left hash.
This is a 33-yard attempt, 32-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is up, and he drills that one through. So they make it from 33 yards, and it's 10-0. Laredo Nixon with the lead. So, Maury, the Panthers have left 10 points on the field, and that's the difference in the ball game. Twice they got into Laredo territory, and twice were turned away. And we talked about finishing your drives, and I understand that they picked up some yardage here, but if you finish those 2 drives off, you're in a tie ball game right now.
Absolutely. Or you're ahead 14-10.
Yes.
But nevertheless, it's imperative on this drive that the Panthers put some points on the board.
Yeah,
we'll get the ball to start the second half, but you cannot get shut out here in this first half.
No, and you got to give your defense a little bit of a rest here. Your offense needs to move the ball and finish off a drive here. And, Nixon with some momentum, Maury, you got to be wary of an onside kick here.
Yes, you do.
Number 16, J. Humberto Silva has it teed up, ready to boot it away. Hewitt and Tessero back deep for Medina Valley. 7:28 to go in the first half. And it's a high end-over-end kick that's taken at the 28.
Called a fair catch.
Fair catch was called for and made by number 23 for the Panthers.
Suazo Vega. And that's going to be
there's a flag.
Because he called a fair catch
and then ran
with it, and that's a delay of game penalty. And that came because the Mustang sidelines was hollering at the official, and he finally threw the flag.
They're going to wave it off.
Okay. There was 2? Yeah. But I guarantee you that's what he was going to call.
Yeah, but they do call off the flag. So it'll be 1st and 10 Medina Valley from their own 31-yard line. Panthers will come straight to the line of scrimmage here off the sideline. Razor the lone back behind Newton. You give it to Razor right up the middle, and he's got some room to run to about the 38-yard line. Picks up 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Ramon Hernandez first there for the Mustangs.
7:13 to go here in the first half. Nixon with a 10-0 lead. They're going to give it to Reza again up the middle. He spins around across the 45 up to the 49-yard line. A first down for the Panthers. A good pickup that time, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 49. There's an injured player down on the field.
Ryan Cruz on the stop there for the Martin Mustangs.
It's a Nixon player.
Nixon Mustangs, excuse me.
As he tries to get himself up, and he does, and he's going to start coming off the field under his own power, so we'll stay right here. So the Panthers going right back to the basics here on this drive. 3 straight runs to Reza, or 2 straight runs to Reza nonetheless, and you got yourself up to the 49-yard line. 18 yards in 2 plays. As we tick down close to 6.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Newton to throw, complete out to Hewitt, and he shakes away up the sideline to the 30, and he stepped out of bounds back at the 42-yard line.
Going to be enough for the first down. But Hewitt almost broke that for more yardage.
Yeah, 13-yard pickup that time, and that's twice he's almost broken that play.
Yeah, number 11 forced him out of bounds.
Down to the 38-yard line, 1st down and 10 for the Panthers.
Eddie Munoz.
Newton takes the snap, going to give it to Reza. A lot of running room, still on his feet, cuts it out to the 25, 20, 15, 10, and there's a flag down back at the 31-yard line.
Either they were offsides and in the neutral zone, we were in motion.
No, they should have been offside because they had some movement on the right side of their defensive line. The play results down to the 10-yard line.
I thought I saw a Panther flinch first, though, but I hope not. There you go. That forced the Panther there.
Yep.
So
they decline the penalty, and they'll take the yards on the play for the first down. A 28-yard pickup that time, as it's going to be 1st and goal for the Panthers from the 10.
You need 7 here.
I think you just got to keep giving it to Reza. They'll send a man in motion, left to right. That's Tessero. They will give it off to Reza. Makes a cut down to the 5, still on his feet. And he's taken down around the 3 or 4 yard line. Looks like the 4 yard line. So a 6-yard pickup, but it's 2nd down and goal.
Ramon Hernandez on the stop there, along with big number 76. Or 78, excuse me, Ricky Morales.
They give it off Reza again, and he's not going to get much. This time he gets to about the 2-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd and goal, Maury. So you got 2 plays here to get you 2 yards.
Ramos and Hernandez on the stop there. Now you definitely got to finish this off with 6. And then 7 with the extra point.
I mean, the main thing, you got to get points here and make it a 1-possession game regardless, but you need to punch this in if you're the Panthers. You got to get some momentum back on your side here. Takes the snap. Going to keep it himself. Newton, and he walks it into the end zone for the touchdown. I don't know if that was a busted play or if it was designed that way, but it worked nonetheless. And the Panthers score on a 2-yard touchdown run for Michael Newton, and it's 10-6 now, barring the extra point.
And they put big number 1, Ramirez, in the backfield, Jared, to get that hole going, and he opened a big hole. Newton just walked right through it for the touchdown.
Rips for the extra point. Kick is up and good. So your new score with 5:08 to play in the first half, Laredo Nixon 10, Medina Valley 7. And Maury, we said the Panthers need to finish off their drive. Well, they got one there. They finished it off. Now it's up to your defense to get you a stop. There's still 5:08 to play in this first half. Still a lot of time. You can still get the ball back and get the lead here. But now the defense has to prove that they can make a stop because Nixon scored on both of their drives.
Well, I think the Panthers held them on the initial one, but then Nixon scored on.
Oh, yeah, they went 3 and out on the opening drive, but then since then they've scored on their next 2 possessions.
And the second time they scored, they didn't have to convert on no 4th downs like
Right.
they did on the first one.
So Kia ready to kick it away. Kickoff brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative. There's a high end over end kick. Fair catch called for and made by Haynes around the 8-yard line, and they'll get it 1st and 10 from the 25. 5:08 to play here in the first half. 10-7, Laredo Nixon leading the Panthers here on a wet night in Laredo. The rain's pretty much subsided. Most of the umbrellas are gone, save 2 or 3 in the stands. Most of the dance team and stuff not wearing the band and stuff still wearing rain ponchos, but pretty much the rain subsided. You're just playing with the wetness on the field at this moment. And here we go on 1st down and 10. Gonzalez off the bootleg, looking to throw right side.
Oh, my.
Throws complete.
It was tipped into the hands of the receiver. Number 8 came down with that catch. Panthers tipped it. Thomas Limon on the reception.
And they're going to hand it off to Hernandez up the middle. And he's going to get 2 yards, maybe 1 yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Manny Riojas on the stop there.
So 2nd down and 9 coming up here for the Mustangs. Gonzalez in the gun. Going to keep it himself. Then he fires it complete to Limon. He's up to midfield, and he's taken down from behind at around the 40-yard line of Medina Valley.
James Martinez on the stop, giving him way too much room out there on the edge.
Yeah, he picks up another 20 yards on that play. It's 1st down and 10 from the Panther 40. It's just is a run-pass option, but the pass was just a straight lateral. Hands it to Hernandez up the middle. Now he cuts back to the left side, and he's down across the 35 to the 34-yard line. He picks up 6 yards on 1st down.
Brody Rips on the stop for the Panthers.
Well, Amari, right now the Panthers are guessing on defense. They're on their heels. Got to find a way back onto the front foot here. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Looking to throw. Rolling right side, Gonzalez. Steps up. He's going to run it himself now, and he slides himself down around the 31-yard line. He's going to be 1 yard shy of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Riojas and Morales on the stop.
So 3rd and a yard. Ball at the 31. 2:57 to play here in the half. Out of the shotgun, they're going to give it to Hernandez up the middle. He's got a 1st down and some more as he busts into that 2nd level, and he's across the 25 down to about the 22-yard line. And a 1st down for Martin.
Stanton and Vallejo on the stop for the Panthers. But, Jared, they're just making this look easy.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. The Panther defense is on their heels guessing right now. Out of the gun, Hernandez alone back to the right. They'll send Limon in motion. They pitch it to him forward, and he's going to try to run. He's got positive yards, gets to the corner, and he gets down to about the 15 before he's pushed out of bounds on that far sideline. He's going to be a few yards shy of the 1st down, but a big pickup on 1st again.
Vallejo once again on the stop.
7-yard pickup.
Panthers are going to call a timeout.
And with that, we'll take a quick break as well. You're listening to Panther Football And we'll continue in a moment.
Bame Ranch is Castroville's newest gated community, overlooking the beautiful Alsatian Golf Course. Bame Ranch sits on pristine South Texas ranch land with 46 remaining 1-acre home sites dedicated to custom-built homes with several move-in ready. Don't wait for the market to change. Start building your dream home and watch as supply and demand shift in your favor. You'll be glad you did. Go to BravoCountryHomes.com for more info or give us a call today to schedule a tour.
We're back here at Shirley Field as the Panthers had called timeout here after a 7-yard gain on first down.
And timeout sponsored by Peerless Equipment.
And it's 2nd down and 3 coming up. And, Maury, the Panthers, since that opening series where they forced Martin to go 3 and out, they haven't been able to stop Nixon. I said Martin a while ago. Excuse me, Laredo Nixon. So 2nd down and 3 coming up here out of the timeout. Gonzalez will look to the sideline here to see if they want to change up the play call. 2:03 to play in the first half. Nixon leading 10-7. Play clock's down to 11. And now a timeout taken by Nixon. I don't think they knew what they wanted to do. They just came out of a timeout. Looked like they wanted to change things up at the line and couldn't get the call in right.
Well, and there was a good timeout. Why waste it down here when you got it 2nd and short inside the red zone?
Right.
And if you're Nixon, you definitely want to put some more points on the board here before half because Medina Valley will get the ball to start the second half. And if you're Medina Valley, you want to hold them to a field goal try.
Mm-hmm.
At best here.
Yep.
Our turnover would really be nice. Another timeout sponsored by Peerless Equipment.
Second down and 3 to go here. So Nixon comes out of the timeout. Ball at the 15-yard line.
Totally different formation coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they'll have 3 wideouts out here to the left. They got Ramos out to the right, isolated. Hernandez, the lone back. Gonzalez looking to throw. Fires to the left side of the end zone. He underthrew it badly, and it falls incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. But
he was under tremendous pressure there by Scarlett Hopkins.
Well, what I was going to say is he's fortunate because the receiver saw it and was trying to come back to the football, and he's lucky he didn't run into the Panther defender. They probably would have called a pass interference, and he wouldn't. It just an innocent bystander almost.
This probably a difference of a 4-point play here if they would hold him here.
3rd down and 3 coming up here. Big play for the Panther defense. They're going to roll out left side. Gonzalez throws on the run, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Hernandez, number 5, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 3.
And, Jared, if he catches that one, he may just march right in untouched.
Yeah, he had a lot of room to run if he can make that catch.
And they're going to leave their offense out there on the field. And I'm not too sure they don't go back to that same play.
Well, they're out of timeouts. So whatever decision they go with here, they're going to have to stick with unless they want to take a delay of game. 4th down and 3. They're going to go for it here from the 15. Gonzalez to throw. Steps up under pressure. Gets away, and he's going to get the 1st down.
Panthers had people in the backfield, and just the shiftiness of the quarterback squirts through. They had the perfect defense called, just did not wrap him up. They're going to say he might be short. They're going to measure this.
Yeah, it looked like, from here, it looked like he got it. Depends on where the ball spot is.
This is a big point in this game here. As the Panthers were bearing down on him, and how he escaped that, I have no idea.
I still can't see the football. From the angle we're at, it's hard to tell.
You can watch right here, Jared, on the big screen. Got it.
Yeah, he did get it. I was going to say, I thought he got the 1st down. He did get it, so it's going to be 1st and 10. So they convert again on 4th down, Maury. 3 for 3 here this evening.
Well, and the quarterback just made things happen with his legs there.
Yeah, the Panthers
they're not
pressure.
keeping him in the pocket. They're rolling him out quite a bit.
Well, and that's what they have to do because they know if they leave him in the pocket, he's going to get under pressure. And so they're moving him out of that to keep him from being under that kind of pressure. I mean, it's a good game plan by the Nixon coaching staff. They're going to roll him out right side again, under pressure, throws complete right side down to the 6-7 yard line.
Viejo on the stop there for the Panthers. Clock is still running as they kept it winding.
Yeah, I think that was Ramos on the reception. Yeah, minute 15 to play. It's 2nd down and 5. And this is what they want to do. They want to eat all of that clock off and score at the end of the half.
Absolutely.
They got a 3-man bunch way out here to the left side of the formation. Takes the snap, going to give it to Hernandez up the middle. And actually, they faked it to him, and the quarterback kept it, and then he started running, and he's going to get down to close to the 2-yard line is where they'll spot him. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 2. No, he's a yard shy.
Scullard Hopkins on the stop.
I'll take that back. It's 3rd down and 1. He's just a yard shy of the 1st down. Under center here.
Easy score.
And Hernandez walks it straight into the end zone for the touchdown with 28 seconds left to make it 16-7.
Hernandez, untouched, walks into the end zone, and the Mustangs have increased their lead to 16-7 with the PAT coming.
This is Duran for the extra point. And his kick is up, and it is no good, wide to the left. And so your score with 28 seconds to play in the first half is Laredo Nixon 16, Medina Valley 7. And, you know, Maury, the Panther defense they've been back on their heels since that first possession. They forced Nixon to go 3 and out on the opening possession of the ball game, and since then, three possessions they've scored all 3 times, and there's some adjustments that have to be made at halftime.
Yes, there is.
For the Panther defense, and I'm sure they'll make them. Panthers have been very good about making adjustments this year at the half and implementing them into the ball game. Silva has it teed up for the Panthers. Tesoro and Hewitt back deep for Medina Valley. Kickoff brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative. It's a high and over end kick that's taken at the 31-yard line. And that was Reza. No, that wasn't Reza. That was Suazo Vega that made the catch on that. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 37-yard line with 25 seconds to go. And we'll see what the Panthers elect to do here.
Have 2 timeouts left.
You wonder if they take a couple of shots down the field here, try to move the ball, and maybe give Rips a chance for a field goal here before the end of the half with your 2 timeouts left. And they're going to play in a
way prevent defense here. They're going to give the Panthers the short stuff.
Well, and now you swing it out to Hewitt over there quickly. If you can get him the ball quickly and let him try to run, pick up 10 yards, get out of bounds, that's what they're going to do. And they underthrew it, incomplete over there on the left side. That ball never got to Hewitt. 3 seconds tick off the clock, 22 to go. I mean, they saw that too. That's what they were trying to do. Now they're just going to give it off up the middle to Reza. Behind some blockers, 45, midfield, cuts it up, and he's at the 45 of Nixon. You got to call timeout.
Clock stops on the first down.
Yes, it does.
But Panthers are going to call it.
They take the timeout with 16 seconds to go. And, Maury, I think they were content to run the clock out there, but because they bust through for about 15 or 16, 20 yards on that play, you know, they're willing to now stop the clock and try to get yourself in range of a Rips field goal.
Yep. You got the important 1 timeout left.
in the center of the field there where it says LISD there for Laredo ISD, that yellow tassel on the graduation cap, I keep thinking that is a flag in the middle of the field down there.
I've seen that. Thought that a couple of times myself.
So it's 1st and 10 from the Nixon 45-yard line. Need to get down to about the 25, 20-yard line to get in range. Newton to throw, fires, complete to Hewitt at the 40, 35, 30. Cuts to the outside, 25, and he's going to run out of bounds with 7 seconds to go at the 20-yard line.
Oh, we have
and there's an injured Nixon player down.
Player down on the 30.
And
let's hope he's okay.
Yep, and with that, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back. There's 7 seconds to go here in the first half, and the Panthers will have it 1st and 10 at the Nixon 20. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction and by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Sammy's Restaurant and Havy's Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Havy's Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Havy's Alsatian Bakery, online at havysbakery.com.
Back here at Shirley Field, Medina Valley with 1 timeout left, 7 seconds to go here in the half.
You got to use the sidelines here, Jared, I believe.
1st and 10 from the 20. Offense on the field. And now the referee blows it ready for play. We'll see what the Panthers choose to do here as they look to the sideline. Newton in the pistol. Takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Fires left side. Almost picked off by number 3, Andy Moncada. Very fortunate that the Panthers still have the football. And now Rips is going to come on for a 37-yard field goal attempt.
That was an attempt for Millis on the sideline.
Yeah.
But he didn't get rid of it quick enough.
No, and Moncada jumped the route.
Yeah,
he saw it all the way. So this will be a 37-yard attempt. He missed
same distance.
Yeah, he missed earlier from this distance. Wide to the right, ball in the left hash again. Rips' kick is up, and this time it doesn't have the distance. Short to end the half, and your score at halftime, Laredo Nixon 16, Medina Valley 7. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by the Dotson House Moving and Construction. We'll continue in a moment.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home in Castroville, Texas has been providing funeral services to families in the Medina Valley and surrounding areas for many generations. Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home is proud to support the broadcast by the Medina Valley Broadcast Network for the athletes and students participating in this event. Go Panthers! Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home, Castroville, Texas. You may view obituaries at Tandre, Tondre-Gwynn, Guinn.com or visit the Facebook page of Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home to view funeral notices.
We're back here at Shirley Field as we start halftime here, 16-7, Laredo Nixon with the lead. I'm gonna try something real quick. Bear with me for a second because I can't get a microphone outside the press box, but I might be able to get some sound in here. I don't know what these speakers are going to pick up or not, but I'm going to try it out and see. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to have sound in here from the field. But just bear with us a minute. I'll see what I can do. Nope, that will not get the sound from outside. That's only sound for inside the press box, whatever their PA announcer says. But it will not pick up any outside noise. So, unfortunately, we can't get sound on the band because of being in the press box here. I don't have a cord that can get outside anywhere, and these windows don't open. So, unfortunately, I can't do that. But 16-7 is your score at halftime. And, Maury, we've got a halftime sponsor to tell you about.
Yep, your halftime sponsor is Magnolia Filling Station. The Magnolia Filling Station features daily dark roast and Fiorello blend medium roast drip coffee. Lattes, iced lattes, cold brews, chai lattes, mochas, teas, and lemonade are served daily. We make all of our pastries from scratch. We also serve cookies, muffins, cupcakes, banana nut bread as well. Come by during lunchtime for a variety of sandwiches including ham, turkey, Italian, and pimento cheese. We also have protein snack packs and yogurt parfaits. Come sit outside under the patio next to one of our historic gas pumps or inside and visit with the friendly baristas. Located in the heart of Casterville at 1101 Fiorella Street, that's your halftime sponsor, Magnolia Filling Station.
And Maury, a 16-7 score here as Medina Valley started off this game getting a 3-and-out on Laredo Nixon on their opening possession. The Panthers would then move the ball about 70 yards downfield. Didn't get anything to show for it. They were turned away on fourth down. Nixon got the ball, took it downfield, and scored on their next possession. And a 9-yard touchdown pass from Ray Gonzalez to Tomas Limon made it 7-0. Then the Panthers would get the ball back. They would move it downfield. 38-yard field goal attempt by Gavin Rips was missed wide to the right, and Nixon would get the ball back from there. They took it downfield, tried a field goal themselves, made it 10-0 on a 27-yarder, or 33-yarder rather, that they made it 10-0. The Panthers would then get the ball back, get downfield, and they would score on a 2-yard touchdown run by Michael Newton to cut it to 10-7. But then Laredo Nixon got the ball back, drove it downfield, picked up another fourth down. They're 3 of 3 on fourth downs this evening. Picked up a fourth down play, just got enough. They had to measure for it and just got it by about half the length of the football. They would end up scoring. They missed the extra point. 16-7. The Panthers got the ball back with 28 seconds left. They managed to move the ball from the 37-yard line all the way down to the 20 with 3 seconds left. A 37-yard field goal attempt by Gavin Rips, and he just chunked it that time. We know he's got the leg to do it. He just didn't hit it well. The field goal fell short. 16-7 is your score, Maury, and the Panthers have left a lot of points out on the field. It's not that they played bad. They just haven't finished off their drive, something that we talked about, and that defense is going to have to figure out a way to get Nixon off the field.
Yeah, they've got to slow Nixon down. You've got to force some 3-and-outs here. You're two scores behind, and your strong suit, your defense, who has been a stalwart these last few games, have yielded 16 points here. Let Nixon score on their last 3 possessions. They need to stiffen up here. We know that the Panthers have won the second half in the last 3 or 4 or 5, or second half in every game this year. You're going to have to come and do it this year because this is definitely, it may not be a shocker to the Mustangs, but it's a shocker to the Panther fans. And like we said, Jared, you cannot overlook any game in this district and look ahead to the next game. I know the Panthers have some key injuries, but it's the next man up, and you've got to buckle down. You've got to come out, and you've got to take control of this second half, this first possession, and score some points.
Yeah, you're right, Maury. And as we watch the Panther band perform, unfortunately, like I mentioned before, not able to get sound into the press box here because of limitations with windows not opening and the size of the press box, just not able to get a microphone outside. But like you said, Maury, you got to score on your opening possession. You got to cut into this lead, and then you got to get your defense working. And you know that Coach Britt and the coaching staff are going to make changes at halftime. They've done that all year. We hadn't seen a lot of implemented changes at halftime over the years, but this year they have really instilled making changes at halftime, putting them to use into the ball games, and it's worked. The Panthers have won every second half they played this year. They need to continue that here this evening.
Well, and let's give credit to the other side, the players on the other side of the field.
Yes, absolutely.
And the Laredo Nixon coaching staff. They are playing into Medina Valley's hands here, or Medina Valley's playing in their hands by being over-aggressive on defense. A lot of screens.
Yes.
A lot of getting the quarterback out, and what they're doing is when they're getting the quarterback out, regardless of which side they roll him out on, they have a receiver 10 yards downfield mirroring him, giving him the third or fourth option to throw it to, and the Panthers have not been able to pick that receiver up. He has caught the ball and made a lot of yards after the catch, not after contact, because there hasn't been a Panther there. And the young man, the quarterback, he's making things happen with his feet. He's not sitting back in the pocket. They're rolling him out, forcing Medina Valley on the run, and Medina Valley just hasn't answered what the Mustangs are doing right now in this first half.
Well, no, you're right. And then what we saw at that end of that half was they started running the ball a little more successfully because they've been able to complete passes and spread that Panther defense out a little bit, and now it's made them able to run the football. And the Panthers are going to have to regroup. Like I mentioned earlier in the half, they've been playing on their heels. And as a defense, if you're playing on your heels, they're going to score on you, and they're going to get yards on you. Fortunately for the Panthers, only down 9 points in this ball game. So, when they get that ball first to start the half, you can cut this to a one-possession ball game very quickly and then, put it in your hands of your defense. But I think the defense is going to have to find a way to come up with a turnover at some point in this ball game.
Well, they were out there a long time.
Yeah, they were.
Because it wasn't like the Mustangs were getting many chunk plays. They got one chunk play.
A 58-yarder.
A 58-yarder. But they've worked, and as you said, they've converted 3 fourth downs. They've converted a bunch of third downs. And it's not like they're scoring quick. They're running time off the clock. The Panthers' defense was on the field for a long time in that first half.
And that's what they want to do, a team like this against Medina Valley, is they want to shorten the game. And Medina Valley took their opening possession. They ate 5.5 minutes off the clock, and they didn't get any points out of it. And that just shortened the game for Laredo Nixon, and that is a huge win for their defense when the Panther offense can eat that much time off the clock and not get points.
And not produce any points.
Exactly. And Nixon is making the most of their opportunities. And like Maury said, you got to give their coaching staff and their players credit because they were very prepared for this bowl game. They scouted it well, and now it's up to the Panther coaching staff to make the adjustments.
Absolutely.
And so we're gonna wait until the band finishes performing out there because I know that Dwayne's doing some pretty good camera work over there.
Keys to the second half, Jared.
The keys to the second finish, and
we need to see some of that trash can.
Yeah, you do. You need to get a turnover. But the other thing is you've got to keep them in 3rd and longs. You can't let them have the 3rd and 5s, 3rd and 4s, and be willing to go for it if they don't pick that up. You got to keep them in 3rd and long, and it's been very seldom that they've been behind the chains this evening. And you need to try to find a way to keep them behind the chains in that second half.
Yeah, there haven't been too many TFLs, tackles for losses, for the Panthers. They have been close to some sacks, but the quarterback is just getting the ball away and not allowing Gonzalez is getting the ball away and not allowing the Panthers any sacks. They have put pressure on him occasionally, but he's making a lot of plays happen with his feet, keeping plays alive, and looking and finding the receiver open downfield.
Yes, and I'm seeing. I don't
know if there's any scores.
No, there's no others. There's no others in the district. But tomorrow night's ball games look like this. Laredo Cigaroa will be playing Southside, and for those of you that were following along last week, Southside was in a barn burner with South San. Southside ended up winning that game by 1 point and to keep sole possession of the district lead. And also this week, Southwest Legacy playing Laredo Martin. That game is down here at Shirley Field tomorrow night. And the other game, South San is playing Eagle Pass Win in Eagle Pass tomorrow night as well.
And that game last week between South San and Southside, Southside played without their starting quarterback and their starting receiver. They were physically beaten up from the Medina Valley game, and they were held out of the game. And that might have been part of the reason that Southside didn't win as convincingly as what we'd have thought. But that is a rivalry there. Those schools are pretty close together, so you throw everything out the window. But Southside played a little shorthanded.
Yeah, because Keith, when you look at him, the quarterback for them, he was a good quarterback. He could throw the ball well, and Medina Valley really played him well, especially in the second half. They really clamped down on him, and I think that that's something you need to see here tonight is you're going to see Coach Langhart make some adjustments on the defensive side of the ball and try to clamp down on, key in on what they're doing, and try to shut that down in the second half.
Well, and there's a couple of times, Jared, on that last possession where he converted the fourth down, the Panthers had 3 guys in the backfield and didn't wrap him up.
Yeah.
I mean, they've not the form tackling has not been there as efficient as it has been. Panthers the Mustangs have ran through quite a few of the Panthers' arm tackles. They need to wrap them up and not let them get yards after that first contact.
When we talked about not overlooking this ball game, and you know the coaching staff's not overlooking the ball game, but you wonder if some of the players maybe thought that they were going to come in here and steamroll this team. Well, Laredo Nixon came out here and punched them in the mouth.
Well, if you look at the scores in district, the games that they have been beaten are pretty lopsided.
Yeah, and the one game that they won in district was against an Eagle Pass team that Medina Valley dispatched up pretty handily last week.
Yep. But it was at home. Now they're at home playing Medina Valley, and they've come ready to play.
Well, and on a Thursday night, not that makes much of a difference, but it does get your routine out of whack because you're playing a game a day earlier than normal, and but that doesn't mean they're anything really to us. So we've come down here twice last year on Thursday and won both times down here. This isn't their first time on this field by any means.
Nope.
Because you got to remember that Martin and Figueroa share this field with Laredo Nixon. Those are the 3 Laredo ISD schools down here.
We were also in this same district a few years prior because I can remember coming down and watching my niece, who was at that time a freshman, playing volleyball and then coming to do the broadcast. So it's not like last year was the first time down here either.
No.
We've been down here before on this same field. And, Jared, it's the same routine you got to finish. I mean, that's the whole incentive here in the second half. Come out, set the tone, show Nixon who the better team is, and take care of business.
Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and take a break and recognize a bunch of the sponsors and run some commercials. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by Dotson House Moving, and we'll continue in just a moment.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home in Castroville, Texas, has been providing funeral services to families in the Medina Valley and surrounding areas for many generations. Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home is proud to support the broadcast by the Medina Valley Broadcast Network for the athletes and students participating in this event. Go Panthers! Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home, Castroville, Texas. You may view obituaries at Tandre, Tondre-Gwynn, Guinn.com, or visit the Facebook page of Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home to view funeral notices. Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925, with one simple goal: to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Rusty Rooster at 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville is the place to stop on your way home from work, or to drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. Rusty Rooster, the place in Castroville for quenching your thirst from sun up to sundown. Drive through today. Fast, convenient. That's Rusty Rooster, 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows.
Welcome back here to Shirley Field. 16-7 your score at halftime, and I want to wish the band good luck this week because I believe it's their area UIL competition is this week. Or it's Saturday.
I keep thinking today's Friday.
Yeah,
Saturday.
One of their UIL competitions, their big ones to move on, is this weekend coming up. So I want to wish them good luck on Saturday night. I think we'll have the volleyball on tomorrow night. I believe we're supposed to have that on here on MVBN 2. And the volleyball team, did they win on Tuesday night?
Yes.
They've been on a roll lately.
Yes,
they've won about 4 or 5 in a row now.
4 matches.
They got a big match against Southwest on Friday.
Yeah, Southwest is Friday.
And I called that one last time, and that was a 5-set. Medina Valley had match point 14-13 and could not finish him off, and Southwest scored the last 3 points and ended up winning 16-14.
Yeah, and Southwest is in first place in the district, right? So that's a big match for the Panthers.
Yes,
they need to really win that volleyball game.
It is at Southwest.
Yep. But that game will be live here on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network, or you can go out there and support the volleyball team. That's the only thing going on tomorrow night. No football game, so no excuses not to go out and support them.
I don't have any. I should be there supporting Coach Griggs and the volleyball team.
Big week in college football this week, Maury.
I was going to say, there's a big game 15 miles west tomorrow night. 2 undefeated teams, the Hondo Owls and Jordanton, both undefeated teams playing for first place in that district. That should be a good ball game.
Yeah, it should. And Hondo's dispatched of some of their opponents pretty handily this year. I don't know what his name is, but I've heard they have a pretty good quarterback from what I've heard.
It's Richter, isn't it?
Richter,
Dale
I think
Richter's
so.
son,
I think so.
I believe so. Some of the names that we remember from back there cycling back through for the Hondo Owls. Yeah, Oklahoma and Texas are kicking off at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Alabama and A&M, another big game.
Yep. And then, I mean, I know there's a couple others with some undefeated teams playing. I think Kentucky's playing Ole Miss or somebody.
Kentucky looked pretty good, staying undefeated.
Kentucky's playing Georgia.
Ooh, that'll be a good one.
That's in Georgia. That'll be between the hedges. I know Louisville is playing Notre Dame.
Yep, UTSA off the bye week plays the Temple Owls.
Yeah, and that's their first conference game of the year.
In the new conference.
In their new American conference, yep. Texas State and Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns.
Playing for first place, the Bobcats. Bobcats started off the season with a big win. 4-1 going into the matchup against the Raging Cajuns. That should be a good ball game. Where is that at, Dwayne? It's at Louisiana Lafayette.
And there's 2 games going on right now. Liberty beating Sam Houston 21-16 at the moment, and Western Kentucky over Louisiana Tech 28-7 in the second quarter. Ohio State and Maryland, that's 2 unbeatens, and Maryland's unranked.
Well, but Maryland
that's kind of an intriguing game.
Had a pretty good win last week to stay undefeated. And they're one of those teams that can do you misery because they're one of those teams that can control the ball on the ground and limit the possession for the other team. They have an awesome ground game to the Terrapins. Now, as far as their uniforms, I don't know about what they changed to, but I'm not a big fan of that. But some people might like it, and I still liked it when they had the Terps on the side of the helmet.
Well, and I think you look at it. Coach Prime's going to get Arizona State this week.
That's not a pushover.
No,
Arizona State went down to the wire against Washington last week.
Yeah, and Colorado's hungry for a win because they got totally embarrassed by Oregon, and then last week they almost got embarrassed by USC, and they came back in that ball game and lost 48-41 after being down 37-7 in that ball game.
Yep. 20 points at one time. It was 42-20 at one time, and ended up 49 to 41 or 41, something like that. So,
well, we're going to go ahead and take one quick break, and then we'll come back with the second half. Both teams out of the locker room now doing their warm-ups before the half. Take one more chance to recognize some of the sponsors, and we'll be back with all the play-by-play of the second half. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in a moment.
STRTC's partnership with Southwest Texas Junior College, Workforce Solutions Alamo, and ACOG Art gives a variety of options for education, workforce training, and transportation. Students can achieve their associate degree with day, evening, and internet class options, earn a certification in Level 1 welding, beginner air conditioning and refrigeration, or earn 5 certifications as patient care technician. For more information, call 830-741-8347 or strtcinfo@hondo-tx.org.
Medina Healthcare System provides local residents with quality healthcare resources close to home without having to drive to San Antonio for their healthcare needs. Medina Healthcare System has stellar family practice physicians, a full-time OBGYN, a full-time surgeon, and very qualified nurse practitioners and physician assistants. Locations include Hondo, Divine, and Castroville. Visit medinahospital.net for more information. Medina Healthcare System, providing quality care close to home.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Welcome back here to Shirley Field. Medina Valley and Laredo Nixon come out here after halftime, ready to start the third quarter. 16-7 is your score. Laredo Nixon leading the Panthers here at halftime. As we are about ready to get this second half started, the Panthers are going to get the ball to start the second half. And Maury and I talked about adjustments needed to be made. We talked about the big key here for the Panther offense is to finish off their drives. And then we think that defense just needs to clamp down a little bit, stay off the field. Their offense needs to give them a little bit of a rest because they were on the field a long time in that first half. And I think if they can do that, the coaching staff's going to make the adjustments to give the Panthers a chance to win this ballgame.
This is what you would call right now, this is a character builder.
Yes.
This is to see if the Panthers are for real this year. This is to see if they can come back and take control of this game and win it. Because right now, you've got to take control. You've got to build character here, and you've got to show that you're the better team. And we'll see if that happens in this second half.
Right. As the Panthers come out here, and number 16 is going to tee it up here, Humberto Silva. This kickoff brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative. Medina Valley starting here with 7 guys right up close to the line here, just in case. Now they'll spread them out a little more. Tesoro Hewitt back deep to receive for the Panthers. Reza back there is one of the up men. They run up. High end over end kick that's going to be fielded 31-yard line. Gets up to the 37, and he's brought down.
That's
Suazo Vega.
That was number 12 for the Mustangs, Aiden Saucedo.
And they've been kicking it to Suazo Vega a few times here tonight on that high end-over-end kick, but he's done a good job of fielding the football.
Yes, he has.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 38-yard line to start this second half. Michael Newton will come out onto the field. Reza is his lone back. Out of the pistol. They go with 3 wideouts. Takes the snap, gives it off to Reza right away over the left side of the line. He pushes across the 40 to the 41-yard line. 3-yard pickup there on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Panthers.
Andy Moncado on the stop there, the inside linebacker for the Mustangs.
2nd down and 7. They'll send a man in motion. Cicero takes the snap. Going to keep it on the option. They pitch it to Cicero. There's a flag down. Cicero gets upended at the line of scrimmage.
You might have a chop block here, Jared.
They had that option play covered well. They had Newton covered and they had the pitch man Cicero covered.
Yep.
Chop block against the Panthers. That's a 15-yarder.
Yeah, but see, they tried to cut him, but you can't cut him low when there's somebody engaged. And right away when I saw the 3 people get off the ground and 2 of them were Panthers, I said, well, there's only one play that can be, and that's a chop block. And that puts you really back behind the down and distance.
Yes,
now.
It does. Second down and 23 coming up here. Newton out of the gun, takes the snap. Under pressure, he's scrambling. He's going to go down. Back at the 22-yard line, he's going to lose a few yards on the play, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and a mile.
Yeah, number 34 is going to get credited for the sack. That's Sean Puego. Not how you wanted to start this second half for the Panthers.
No, not at all. You're back at the 22-yard line.
And you started on the 38.
Yep. 3rd and 27. Newton looking to throw, fires over the middle, raise it complete to the 40, 45, 50, 1st down and more to the 40, cuts to the outside, still on his feet to the 25, and he's taken down at the 25-yard line, and Maury, the Panthers needed that desperately.
He just run a little seam right down the middle, split the coverage, and what happened is the linebacker came up and didn't continue to route. Beautiful throw by Newton, beautiful catch, Jared. That was a character builder right there.
About a 53-yard pickup there. They needed 27 for the 1st down, and they got that and more. 1st and 10 from the 25 of Laredo Nixon. Newton in the pistol, takes a snap, gives it off, raise up the middle. He gets hit, and he pushes forward for 3 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 7 coming up.
First player there for the Mustangs, number 50, Ray Tiarina.
9:28 to play in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 7 for the Panthers. Ball at the 21 of Nixon. Razor the lone back. Takes the snap, gives it to him again. Fumble. Ball's loose, and Nixon scoops it up at the 14-yard line. That ball squirted out of there right forward, straight into the waiting arms of a Laredo Nixon defender.
Yeah, that was number 23, Jared, with the recovery. Sebastian Vega. And they just put a helmet right on that ball, and it just popped right out.
And so, again, the Panthers don't finish off their drive.
Nope, but they're going to take over inside. Would have been inside the red zone for the Panthers.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Laredo Nixon from their own 14-yard line. Panthers need to return the favor. Out of the shotgun, Gonzalez takes the snap. Looks to throw off play action. Batted down. Ball was in the air, but it was batted down by 16 for the Panthers.
That's Lomo Lorenzo Morales.
Big play there for the Panther defense to get that, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. And like we said, you got to keep them behind down and distance here. And they got some pressure on him right away, and they tried some of that trickery where he looks one way and pump fakes, but they stayed home that time as Morales was coming hard from that left end position. Out of the shotgun here, Gonzalez with 4 wide receivers on 2nd and 10. Hands it off to Hernandez up the middle, and he gets across the 15. Looks like they'll get him to the 17-yard line. Picks up 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and about 7.
Fears and Suavo Vega on the stop there for the Panthers.
Yeah, 3rd and 7 coming up here. A big 3rd down here for the Panthers, Maury, after the turnover. You'd like to get them right back off the field. Out of the shotgun. They'll look to the sideline here to change up their play call. Taking their time here. 13 on the play clock. Gonzalez changing it up at the line. Takes the snap, rolling near side, looking to throw. Sets up, fires, complete to the 30. Still on his feet to the 31, and that's where he's pushed backwards, and that is Haynes on the reception and a 1st down for Laredo Nixon as they keep those chains moving.
Brody rips first one there for the Panthers. Another 3rd down conversion, Jared. 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 7.
$15-yard pickup that time on 3rd and 7. Going to give it off to Hernandez. Trying the right side. He's going to get a yard, maybe 2. They'll give him 2 yards on the play up to the 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vallejo and Morales on the stop for Medina Valley.
7:27 to play here in the 3rd quarter. They come back to the line of scrimmage here. Gonzalez going to throw it complete over to Limon, and he's going to get across the 45 to midfield. He's pushed out of bounds.
Going to have a holding penalty here on the outside.
Yeah, there are flags down back around the 33-yard line.
And that's what made that play happen is they had Warren wrapped up and wouldn't let him get to the receiver. And that's going to bring this play back.
As Nixon was going to have it 1st and 10 at midfield.
Going to take it
that
back.
Takes a 16-yard gain away, and will move them backwards.
But again, they had 2 receivers out there and 1 Panther in coverage.
2nd down and 18 coming up now for the Mustangs. Takes the snap. Gonzalez under pressure, steps up, trying to get away, and he's going to get sacked back at the 21-yard line. They'll give him the 22, but he's going to lose 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 20, Maury.
Morales and Riojas, just sandwich the quarterback. Jared, you've got to not let him convert right here.
No, it's 3rd down and 20. You got to get them off the field here. 6:28 to play in the 3rd quarter. You're down by 9. Gonzalez throws right side, incomplete, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th and 20.
He had a big hand in his face. Gullard Hopkins coming in free from his defensive tackle spot. And he had to throw that ball a little higher than he wanted to. But it was good enough where his receiver probably wishes he should have caught that.
Limon had it in his hands right there, and he just popped down to the turf. But it looked like it was defended. There were some Panther players in the area.
But what it does, Jared, is it stops the clock because that's going to be an ally, I think, down the stretch.
Duran will punt it away. Tesoro back at his own 45-yard line. Duran gets his punt off, and it's not a good one. An end-over-end kick that takes a Nixon bounce at the 35 and goes out of bounds at the Nixon 30. They're going to spot it at the 40-yard line, but the Panthers with excellent field position, 1st and 10 at the Mustang 40.
They got 13 yards of roll after it hit where it could have kicked sideways just as easy.
Or went backwards.
Yeah.
We saw a minus 4-yard punt from Eagle Pass win last week. And so it's Panther football, 1st and 10 from the Mustang 40. So the Panther defense holds on that opening drive. And the offense back out there on the field for the Panthers, down 16-7 with 6:11 to play here in the third quarter. Tesoro will go in motion left to right. Newton takes the snap. Going to give it to Reza up the middle again, and he's going to fall across the 30. They'll fall forward to the 36-yard line. Pickup of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tripped up there by Sean Priego.
So on 2nd down and 6 now, they'll look to the sideline. Newton from the pistol raises his lone back. 2 wideouts to the right. Tesoro in motion. They're going to pitch it to him. The ball's on the ground. Tesoro picks it up, trying to make something out of it, and he's going to get tackled back at the 45-yard line.
Well, when Newton turned the pitch, the ball went off of his hip and fell to the ground, and the Panthers had good field position here. Now it's 3rd down and 14.
3rd and 15 after a 9-yard loss. Newton with an empty backfield. 5 wideouts here for Medina Valley. You got to look for Reza on that seam route over the middle. Takes the snap. Newton on the screen. They get it to Tesoro. Tesoro to the 40, 35, and he falls forward. It's going to be 4th down and about 4.
It's going to make it manageable if you want to go for it on 4th down here. Number 32 on the tackle, Edgar Chavez.
An 11-yard pickup makes it 4th and 4, and the Panthers are going to go for it.
They just took exactly what they were given because Dwayne even said they had 5 defensive backs 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. Same situation right here. So that middle will be open.
And a timeout taken by Laredo Nixon. Their first timeout. They're going to take one because they probably saw that too, and they want to make some adjustments. The timeout brought to you by Peerless Equipment. And Maury, 4:24 to play in the third quarter. The Panthers turned it over on their opening possession. The defense stepped up and got you a stop. You're faced with 4th down and 4. What are you doing here?
Well, and I don't think they're going to come back with that same scheme on defense.
No, I don't
because
either.
If they do, all the Panthers have to do on the receiver wide is have him come in on a little 4-yard slant play, and that should be an easy pitch and catch for a 1st down. You almost have to run a run-pass option here and give Newton a couple of different decisions that he can make. I don't think you just basically run a handoff here. I think you got to have some options here.
Yeah.
If the first one don't work, you got to go to the second progression, and if the third, if you have to. But you've got to convert here.
So 4th down and 4 as they come out of the timeout from the pistol. 4 wide receivers here.
Only 3 men down deep now.
Yep.
7 or 8 within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Newton takes the snap. They're going to swing it out left side. Gallion makes the catch. Gets to the outside. 1st down and more. Down to the 20. Close to the 18-yard line.
Well, he just ran over a defender there, number 12.
He actually gets down to the
Aiden Saucedo, and he just lowered his shoulder there.
To the 17-yard line that time.
What
and
do
a
we
flag.
got, holding?
We got a flag down.
You got to be kidding me.
It is a hold against the Panthers. So that's going to negate the 1st down. It's going to make it 4th down and 14. Now you almost have to punt it away.
Absolutely. Wow.
That was the first reception for Gallion in the ball game, and it couldn't have come at a better time. And it was a spot foul, so it's 4th down and 11.
I did not even see the flag on the field.
I didn't either. It's an official timeout.
Well, the coach is asking him something. I don't know.
Well, I wonder if he's asking him about if it was a spot foul or should it not be, because they didn't move it back 10 yards from the original line of scrimmage. They're saying that the penalty happened at the 31-yard line, so they moved it back to the 41. But they're going to leave it where it's at. It's 4th down and 11.
Do you dare try a fake?
I don't know. It's hard here.
Well, they're not even got anybody back. They've got their regular defense out there.
Butler to punt it away. They came after him, but he gets the kickoff, And it's going to take a bounce at the 5, and it checks up, and it's going to be down at the 4-yard line. What a punt by Butler. With 3:54 to play in the third quarter, it'll be Laredo Nixon football, 1st and 10 from their own 4-yard line.
Brady Foreman downfield to down that like a little pitching wedge that Dwayne Garza hits there. A little one bounce and then a little stick. It's very imperative here you keep them on this side of the field.
Well, you need to get them. You need to get about a 3 and out here and get yourself some good field position. You know, you had it 1st and 10 at the 40. And on 4th down, you pick it up, and a holding penalty takes you out of your drive. He's under center here, takes it, pitches it to Limon, trying to get to the right side. He turns the corner, and he gets to the 10, 11-yard line where he's pushed down around the 1st down marker.
Going to be close.
I think he's going to have it. No, he's going to be about a yard shy. It's going to be a 9-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Viejo running him out of bounds. That's the first time they've been under center.
Yeah, now they're going to do it again. Under center with an empty backfield. They're going to pitch over. Ball's loose.
Oh, they got it.
I think Nixon fell back on top of it, but he does lose a yard. And that was just a case. There's nobody in the backfield, but Hernandez is lined up to his left, and he takes the snap and pitches it over to him. Well, that ball hit the turf. It's going to be 3rd down and a long one here, 3rd and almost 2. Big 3rd down here for the Panther defense if they can dig in and get a stop here on 3rd and about a yard and a half. Out of the shotgun here, more of the pistol. Gonzalez gives it off to Hernandez, and I don't think he's going to get it. He's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down, a good surge by that Panther front line.
Do you dare go for it if you're the Mustangs here?
I'm going to tell you what, Maury, they're up 16-7. If they go for it here, I think that's not smart because you don't want to give Medina Valley a chance to get back into the ballgame. The clock's your friend right now.
Well, they're gonna
kick it away.
Well, the clock ain't even moving, the 25-second clock. So what is going on here?
Well, I don't know. Laredo's coach is out on the field. And they're going to measure.
Oh, absolutely did it to buy some time.
They're going to do that for the play. They've got the big linemen that just went in. They're going to do the push.
They got to stretch out the chains. They haven't done that yet. 4th down is the call.
You can see on the big screen how it is, the big scoreboard. He's only about a half a football short. And they're going to go for it. And you know what? You're the underdog here. I really can't say I blame them.
So 4th down, they're 3 for 3 on 4th downs tonight. They're going to go under center. They tried a quarterback sneak earlier in the ball game and picked it up. Panthers stack the line of scrimmage.
Watch out for
you got to watch out for a pass.
A ducking and throwing, yep.
Yep. They send a man in motion, takes the snap, they hand it off, and they're going to get the 1st down up across the 15 to about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, he just turned and pitched it to the side and got away from the inside pressure of the Panthers and got the 1st down.
2:08 to play in the 3rd. Back to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from the 17. And I mean, they should. They're taking their time right now, not in any kind of hurry, and they shouldn't be. Takes the snap. False start here against Nixon. They're going to blow the play dead. That is the call, so that'll move them back. It'll be 1st and 15. But move it back to the 13-yard line. Make it the 12. So it'll be 1st and 15.
But that what enables them to do is the clock's running. They can run another 25 seconds off the clock.
Out of the pistol. Takes the snap. Going to throw. Fires. Complete. Limon. Nope, he dropped it. Had it in his hands, and he put it on the turf. It falls incomplete. Stops the clock. 2nd and 15.
He looked downfield before he caught that one. Tried to take off and run.
Yep, trips out to the left. Gonzalez looking to throw. They're going to fire it back on the screen. Makes the catch to Haynes. It was almost jumped the route, but he's not going to go anywhere. Actually lost a yard on the play, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 16.
James Stanton almost came up with an interception there for the Panthers.
Well, and the Panthers knew it was coming when they lined up in that formation with the bunch. They knew that play was coming, and they defended it perfectly. So now it's 3rd down and 16, and more. You got to keep them off the field here. You got to get them off the field. 55 seconds to go in the third. 3rd down, 16 to go. They come out with 4 wide. There's 3 out to the right. Gonzalez from the gun takes a snap. Looking to throw. Still dancing around with time. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Good coverage in the middle of the field by number 24, Jacob Warren. And the Panthers hold there, and it'll be 4th down and 16. Nixon will have to punt from their own end zone.
That was a big defensive play there because that was close to the yards needed for a 1st down. And we saw
it was a good throw.
We saw how aggressive they were. They probably, if they catch that and they miss it short, they probably go for it again.
Yeah, and they're 4 for 4 on 4th down.
They got a different punter back there.
Yeah, that's number 16. He's been their kicker tonight, kicking off. Humberto Silva takes the snap, does punt it away. High end over end kick. Tesoro dropped it, picked it back up, and then he's going to get taken down. Forward progress up to the 33-yard line. Very fortunate because he did drop that for a second, and the ball was right back to him.
First Mustang there was Priego.
They gave him his progress up to the 33-yard line is where the Panthers will start, 1st down and 10. 23 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. So Newton out of the pistol. Panthers got to get some points now. Takes the snap, pitches to Cerro, flags fly, and they blow it dead. False start against the Panthers. I don't know if there was movement or if Tesoro maybe moved toward the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped, but they get the false start. First and 15. .22 seconds to go in the third. 1st down, 15 to go. Ball moves back to the 38-yard line of Nixon. Panthers have played almost this entire half or quarter in their half of the field. Complete to Gallion, 35, 30, and he's tripped up. Gets the penalty yards back plus a few more. They'll spot him at the 28-yard line.
That was Sean Haynes on the stop. Oh, no, actually number 18 on the stop there.
He picked up 10 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5, and that'll end the 3rd quarter of play. So we'll go to the 4th quarter. Panthers trail Laredo Nixon 16-7. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
We're back here as we start the 4th quarter. 16-7 your score. Laredo Nixon leading at 2nd and 5. Panthers now moving right to left. 12 minutes to go here, and the Panthers knocking on the door again. Got to find a way to get some points. Ball at the 28-yard line of Nixon. They send Millis in motion left to right. Now to Cerro. Takes the snap. Going to give it to Reza up the middle, and he's going to get 4 yards. He'll be 1 shy of the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 14-yard line, or rather 24-yard line. Sorry.
Diego on the stop there again. The defensive end for the Mustangs.
Ball at the 24. 3rd down and a yard. They'll send Cicero in motion. Takes the snap. Gives it off to Reza, who pushes forward for a 1st down. He needed 1 yard, and I think he got 2.
Yeah, he's going to get the 1st down. Number 50 on the stop.
Somebody from Nixon came through and almost got to him.
They came darting in, but Reza was able to leap that arm tackle there and get the 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 22. Got to get some points here for Medina if you're Medina Valley. To throw, fires over the middle. He came down with it. Cicero comes down with it at the 2-yard line, make it the 3. That ball was up in the air. He kind of tipped it up and caught it himself. And it's a 1st and goal for the Panthers from the 3.
He saved an interception
at
first by tipping it up in the air because the defensive back had position on him. And then just to have the awareness to stay with that throw.
And that's a sophomore doing that. Cicero in motion. 1st and goal from the 3. Takes the snap. Gives it to Reza up the middle. Not going to get the touchdown. I think he gets down to the 1-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1.
Yeah, 81 getting up from the bottom of the pile there. That's Jose Quintanilla. Got your big back in the backfield. The same play they scored the touchdown. You got big number 34 lined up in the backfield. Ramirez.
Takes the snap, gives it to Reza, and he is going to march it in for the touchdown.
Right over Ramirez to hold it. Ramirez on the right side of the Panther offensive line.
And
big extra point coming here, Jared.
Yeah, it is because it's 16-13 right now. They missed the extra point. Nixon missed the extra point on their last touchdown. And so this to make it a 2-point game. As Rip's on for the extra point. His kick is up, and it is good. With 9:52 to play in the ball game, your new score, Laredo Nixon 16, Medina Valley 14. And we will take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction. And we will continue in just a moment.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Welcome back here to Shirley Field as Brennan Keir has it teed up, ready to boot it away. Brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative. 16-14 your score. Laredo Nixon still ahead. And Keir with a high end-over-end kick that'll be fielded at the 10. Starts up with it to the 20. 25, he gets hit hard. That's Haynes, and he falls forward for the 22-yard line, and that's where they'll start 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. 9:46 to play in the ball game. Panthers down by 2. And Maury, your defense has played good so far in this half. You need to keep it up here, get another stop.
Logan Van Sickle, one of the first Panthers there on special teams for the stop.
Gonzalez out of the gun. He's got 4 wide receivers, 2 on either side. Hernandez is his lone back to his right. Takes the snap, gives to Hernandez, looking up the middle, and that hole is plugged up. He's not going anywhere. Maybe got a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
That was Villegas and Fears on the stop for the Panthers.
2nd down, 9 to go. Big 2nd down here, Maury. Need to keep him behind the chains. A wide receiver on either side. They send a man in motion. They pitch it to Hernandez coming near side, and he's going to lose yards. There's 2 flags down on the play. But, Maury, that lost yards, I think you decline this and take it third down. Yeah, because it's going to be third and about 14.
But they tackled Villegas outside. But it was going to be it's still going to be a loss on the play, and you're going to lose that down.
Yeah, they lose back to the 24-yard line is where the play ended up.
And they're motioning, they're going to decline it.
No, they're marking it off.
Nope, we were motioning decline it on the sideline. But they didn't even...
No, but that's what I mean. Like, it's 3rd and 9.
Yeah, but we sacked him back here.
The ball's not where it's supposed to be. It's 3rd down and 9 instead of 3rd and 14. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Fires deep left side, wide open, and he makes the catch. Haynes down the left sideline, and it's 1st and 10 for Laredo Nixon.
Just got behind Warren out there. But, Jared, I'm confused on that play. We had him sacked back there.
Yeah, no, and instead they had it 3rd down and 9. It should have been 3rd and about 14. The ball should have been back around the 24-yard line.
But why didn't somebody on our sidelines notice that?
Yeah, that's why they declined the penalty, because it put him behind the chains. So 1st and 10 from the 45. They hand it Hernandez.
He keeps it.
He keeps it himself, and he slides down at the 48 of Medina Valley.
Riojas on the stop, but now after that 3rd down conversion, they have a little momentum going.
Yeah, now
the clock is their ally.
Now it's 2nd and 3. Another thing they're not doing is when he starts that slide, that's where the ball's supposed to be down. They gave it to him where he ended his slide about 3.
Started it on the other side of the 50.
Yeah, they should have given him the ball around the Nixon 49. 2nd down and 7 coming up. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Maybe got it.
Tripped up by Stanton. Going to be 3rd and less than a yard. Less than half a yard. And they may measure this.
He's right at the down marker. And they're going to give him the 1st down, or at least the chain gang's moving. Yep, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 45. $7:26 to play in the ball game.
You cannot let him get too many more 1st downs, or you're not going to get the possession back.
Takes the snap, hands it. Hernandez looking for some running room, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he picks up 1 yard.
Scullard Hopkins, the first man there for the Panthers.
Got to the 44 to be 2nd and 9.
Villegas also in there. Why did they just start the 25-second clock now?
2nd down and 9 coming up. Takes a snap. Gonzalez looking to throw. Fires left side. Incomplete.
Ooh.
Led his man a little too much that time.
I could see an interception coming right there when that pass floated out in the flat. Panthers had 2 defenders there, Stanton and Allen. This is big right here, Jared.
Yeah, that
pass. Cannot let them get any yardage here, or they liable to go for it.
Yeah, that pass was intended for Polito on the near sideline. 3rd down and 9. Clock stops with 6:37 to play in the ball game. Gonzalez out of the gun. Looking to throw, rolling out. No pressure, just standing there. Now he gets hit, throws. Incomplete. The ball was tipped up in the air, intended for Haynes, or for Limon rather, in the middle of the field. Almost got intercepted after it was tipped in the air. It falls incomplete, and it's 4th and 9, and Maury, they're going to have to punt.
Well, you think they're going to have to punt.
Yeah, well, they're sending their punt unit onto the field. We'll see if they decide to actually punt it away.
That's 2 back-to-back passes, Jared, that could have been trash can turnover right there.
Jay Humberto Silva will boot it away here.
Panthers have nobody deep.
They do snap it back to Silva, and he boots it away. A low line drive kick that takes a bounce, and it is going to roll dead at the 1.
Yeah, but his feet are, oh, wow,
Nope.
he's going to be down at the 1. Can you
Yep.
believe it? What a job by the punter of getting that down to the 1.
When it took a roll, and then it checked up, and a good job by their return team to get down there and make the play.
That first roll, I said it's going to get into the end zone,
Yeah.
and then it just slowed up enough to stop right at the 1-yard line.
Well, there's 6:17 to go. Panther ball at the 1. They've had this once before, and they scored on it.
Yeah.
They had it 1st and 10 at their own 1. But now you're in a situation where you're down by 2. You only need a field goal here
to take the lead.
Your field goal kicker's 0 for 2 tonight, but he's shown in the past he can make them. Third time's a charm, right? But let's hope it doesn't come down to that. Let's hope they can take it downfield and get a touchdown.
I'd like to see a Tony Dorsett 99-yard run
That
here.
would be nice too. Yeah,
Didn't he do that once?
Yeah. They'll come out here in the pistol, takes the snap, hands it off up the middle.
Nothing
doing. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, the 1-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And I know you're down deep, but you can't really be too cautious here because if you punt the ball, you may not get it back.
Yeah, that's right. You got your 3 timeouts back in your pocket, but the clock is not your friend right now. It is as long as you have the football. 2nd down and 10. Hurry. 15 on the play clock.
Yeah, but the regular clock's running.
Yeah,
too.
no, I know. It's down to 5:30. Takes the snap. Newton looking to throw. Steps up. He's going to run it himself, and he barely gets out of the end zone. Didn't even get to the 2-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and, 3rd and 9. They'll say he got 1 yard. So now it's 3rd and 9, Maury, from your 2-yard line. 5:08 and counting. .458 and counting. Now they look to the sideline for the play here.
Double coverage out here wide on Hewitt.
Yep.
You
I
got
think that's
safety
Gallion
help.
by himself over there on the right.
You got safety help over the top here on the left side.
They send Millis in motion left to right. Newton looking to throw. Steps up, fires over the middle, complete to Tercero, and he's free at the 15, 20, 25, 30 to the sideline, 40, 45. They're going to throw a holding penalty against Hewitt over here, and I don't think that was a hold. And that is going to bring this play back.
It's going to get you a first
down.
though.
Yeah, because it's a spot foul.
That
wasn't a hold, Maury. It happened right in front of us.
The Nixon coaching staff are in that official's ear,
Yep.
and they got the benefit of that call. And to me, I can't say it on the air, but that is
that wasn't a good call.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible call.
It is a hold against Medina Valley.
But you got the first down. You keep the drive going.
Yep, because it's a spot foul. But unfortunately, instead of having the ball in Nixon territory,
you got it at
your own 25-yard line. Great play, though, to keep the drive going because you had 3rd and 9 from your 2.
Yep.
4:24 to play. Takes the snap, gives it off to Reza. Tries to get around the right side. He's going to get 3 yards up to the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Mankato on the stop for the Mustangs.
Well, Maury, on that play, it looked like Hewitt, he let go of him before he turned around, and, I just don't understand. It was right in front of us. We've seen worse than that not get called tonight.
Absolutely.
3:48 to play. Takes the snap. Pump fakes. Now Newton's going to run it himself. He gets to the 30, to the 31-yard line. That was a broken play of some sort.
Well, blow the whistle.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 3rd and 4, and The thing is, Newton looked out like he was going to throw it, and then he just decided to pull it down and run. I think whatever he was looking for was not there. Someone wasn't where he thought they were supposed to be.
Another big third down here for the Panthers.
3:18 to play and counting. Third down and 4 to go. They need to get to the 35 for a first down. Ball's at the 31. They'll send Millis in motion from left to right. Now Tessero comes in motion. Takes the snap. Newton to throw. Fires right side. Complete to Tessero at the 43-yard line. He's going to have the first down. Ball was a little high. Tessero made a good job, good play to get up there and make that catch.
I was a little worried that the Panthers were going to get called for a false start. It sure looked like one of the Panther linemen came out of their stance there.
So 1st and 10 at the 43, 2:36.
I heard Dwayne kind of go, oh, the same time.
2:30 and counting to play here in the ball game. Still with 3 timeouts remaining, the Panthers. First and 10, 3 wide out here to the left. Tessero goes in motion across the formation left to right. Newton wants to throw. With time, fires over the middle. Oh, picked off through the hands of his intended receiver, and he's back to the 50, 40, 30, still on his feet. And Plumble, and the Panthers, did they get it back or did it go out of bounds?
I was going to say it went out of bounds.
And it's Nixon football. The ball went through the hands of the receiver and straight into the hands of the defender who was standing there. Not Newton's fault at all, as that ball needs to be caught. And then he fumbled it at the end of the return down here at the 35-yard line.
Wade Gallion was there, but it was just on the sideline.
And if it goes out of bounds, it's still a Laredo ball, and that's what it is. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Laredo Nixon with 1:57 to play in the ball game.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
Ball at the 29.
You're going to have to force a 3 and out and use your timeouts here, because if they get one first down, this ball game's over.
Well, if they score a touchdown, this ball game's over.
Oh, yes.
You got to hold them to a field goal attempt.
Wow, and how big was that holding penalty?
Yep. They're going to pitch it out here to Limon, who gets hit and dropped for a loss back at the 25-yard line. Timeout taken by Medina Valley. They're first with 1:51 to play. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 coming up. And you wonder here about Nixon. Are they going to play it safe, make Medina Valley use their timeouts?
I would.
I would too. Because you're under 2 minutes to play. Make them use their timeouts. See if you can pin them deep in your own territory, make them go the length of the field with no timeouts left.
Well, or you could try a field goal, and where a field goal couldn't beat you.
Yeah, a touchdown would have to do it.
But I see him right here, Jared, maybe running something basic. But if you hold him again here, I see him fake that handoff and try to catch Medina Valley peeking into the backfield and send a guy
on a third down
pass play, like they did when they converted the 3rd down way down here. But you go back to the key plays of the game. You're on the 40-yard line of the Mustangs if you don't commit that holding penalty.
Yep. They'll come out here under center. Now they'll break it up. Still nobody in the backfield. They've got 2 wide receivers here, two of them real close to the formation, and they're going to throw. Look for the screen. It wasn't there. Now he's going to fire. Complete at the 10. Complete to number 7 at the 10-yard line, Hugo Ramos, and it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10 for Martin with 1:43 to play.
And I was thinking that's an incomplete pass. Medina Valley saves it, and the receiver came back and got that could have been the play there that puts an end to this ball game.
Well, and it stops the clock because they went out of bounds. But it's 1st down. Takes the snap, hands it to Hernandez, and he gets maybe a yard on the play down to the 9. And the Panthers are going to take their 2nd timeout with 1:37 to play.
Well, after this next play, it'll be under a minute. Panthers have one timeout. They may get the ball with 30 seconds left.
Yep.
With no timeouts left.
Well, and the thing is if they get it to fourth down, they can try a field goal attempt that would make it to where you'd have to score a touchdown to win the game. And a field goal would do you no good. But the other thing is on a field goal attempt, you never know. A botched snap, a block kick, anything.
Well,
you got to get there first.
You know, Panthers have put themselves in position here several times, in this second half.
Oh, yeah.
First two possessions. And what did they not do?
Finish. Didn't finish. You had the fumble and then the interception. You moved the ball. Rolling out right side, looking to throw. Under pressure, he's going to get sacked back at the 18-yard line. And the Panthers use their final timeout. And, Maury, that's a big sack because they lose yardage, and that makes that field goal a lot more difficult later on.
Now, if I'm them, I don't even try a field goal and take a chance of getting it blocked. I run it, and they could be able to run it. Panthers will get the ball with approximately a minute left. I was actually hoping he'd try to throw that ball, throw it out of bounds, so the Panthers could save their timeout, but they have no timeouts left now.
No, and it's going to be third down and long here.
So they can
third and 19, I believe.
Run a play and 25 more seconds off the clock. So,
yeah, third and goal from the 18-yard line. Their kicker is number 79, Jair Duran, who made a 38-yarder, a 33-yarder earlier in the ballgame.
Really bad on the second extra point.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not good.
And remember, the Panthers have missed 2 field goals in this ball game also. That's 6 points right there. So there's a lot of things the Panthers squandered opportunities here tonight. But you got third down and long here, third and goal from the 18. Got to get a stop first of all. Takes the snap. They're going to pitch it forward to Haynes, who's running toward the sideline. He's going to stay in bounds and get tackled at the 18.
2 flags went down.
2 flags go down on the play.
He almost did a cardinal sin and ran out of bounds.
Yeah. Minute 24 to go. The clock stops with the penalty as we wait for the call. It is a hold against Laredo Nixon. They will decline it for the fourth down because if you let them run another play, they can run all that time off the clock.
Exactly.
So now they can only run 25 seconds off this clock instead of 40. And they're going to line up for the field goal. And it looks like they're going to send Silva on for the field goal, not Duran. There's a 34-yard attempt.
Watch for a fake or something here, too.
There's only 5 seconds left. They're going to take a delay of game here. They didn't get it off.
No, he called a timeout.
He did, yeah. He called timeout right before it got to 0. 59 seconds left in the ball game. It'll be a 34-yard field goal attempt, and they send Silva on to kick. Duran has kicked all of their extra points tonight and the field goal earlier, but they brought Silva on after Duran had that bad punt earlier, and you wonder, maybe he hurt himself or something on it because he hasn't been in since.
But he was here kicking into the net here on the sideline.
So Silva is going to be your kicker, but they're talking it over here. We'll see what they want to do. There's 59 seconds left in this game. If they make a field goal here, Medina Valley's got to score a touchdown. If this does not get made, then the Panthers can get a field goal to win the ball game.
Ball game, yes. Wow, if you have any kind of punt block on here, but you cannot.
You can't run into. Yeah, no, you can't give them a first down because if you do, that's the ball game. So here we go. It's going to be a 34-yard attempt from the left hash. That's been a popular spot tonight. The snap kick is up, and it is no good, wide to the left.
So the Panthers will get the ball where he attempted the field goal. So there's still life here for the Medina Valley Panthers.
With 55 seconds left.
Time stops on a first down, so
Yep. And
you're still
in the ball game. You're out of timeouts. You're down by 2. It's Medina Valley ball, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
With that same defense of putting 5 defensive backs 20 yards off the line of scrimmage, and I'll take that underneath pass play for 15 yards.
Yeah.
And maybe you break a tackle.
Yeah, Tesoro has shown the ability to do it.
15 will get you close.
So they'll send 3 wide out here to the left. Panthers with an opportunity. 55 seconds to go. Newton out of the pistol. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Fires over the middle. Complete low to Hewitt. Trying to make somebody miss. He does. Going to get the first down to the 35. He's still on his feet to the 40. 45 midfield. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds around the 40-yard line. We'll see where they spot him. No flags down on the field.
I just had to say that.
And the Panthers, with 43 seconds left, will have it down at the 39-yard line.
Get it to your playmakers.
They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 41. What a great play by Hewitt after the catch, because that was only going for 5 yards, and somehow he reversed field, and Laredo Nixon's going to take a timeout here.
That's what I said. You take that underneath pass.
Yep.
If you can break a tackle, well, he didn't have to break a tackle. He outran him to the sideline over there.
The thing is, you talk about the underneath pass. Well, the underneath pass only went 5 yards, not 15, so if he gets tackled, the clock does not stop.
Yep.
And you run about 15 or 20 seconds off the clock, and somehow he made everybody miss, reverse field, and got to the sideline, and we know about his speed. And
you still need, I think, 20 yards to make it a comfortable field goal attempt if you cannot push this one in.
Well, he's missed from 37 and from 38 tonight. So that's putting the ball around the 20 to 25-yard line in that facility.
Would be a 37-yard, and he's had the distance on one of them. But you've got to get there first. You still got to take care of business.
And you could still score a touchdown.
Yes, you can.
Out of the pistol. Newton will look to the sideline. 43 seconds to go. 1st and 10 Panthers from the Nixon 41-yard line. Newton takes the snap. Going to fire quickly. In and out of the hands of Millis on the slant. He would have made, if he made the catch, he's down inside the 30.
And that's a first down. It stops the clock.
But instead it's an incomplete pass. 40 seconds to go. 2nd down and 10.
Wow.
2nd and 10. They look to the sideline here. 40 seconds to play. Still got time. Just got to manage it correctly. Newton looking to throw. Fires again. This time it's caught by Millis, but he's short of the first down. Picked up 7 yards. You got to get on the ball quickly. You don't want to clock it here. It's 3rd down. And he does spike it, and that's going to make it 4th down and 3.
I don't understand that.
No, run the play, because now you're faced with one play to make 3 yards, and this is the ball game right here. 28 seconds to go. 4th down and 3. Out of timeouts. Newton looks to the sideline. Got to make the play here. This is the ball game for the time being. Takes a snap. Newton fires. Complete, and he's down. He's going to be short of the first down by about half a yard as the ball was thrown too far in front of him, and the receiver slips down shy of the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 Nixon on a turnover on downs. They're talking it over there, but I think he's short.
I think he is too.
I mean, you got to get to the sticks.
Well, but it was too far in front of him. He couldn't. Oh, that's close. That is very close.
Yeah, and we have a bad angle at it from where we're sitting.
The scoreboard over here.
Yeah,
the big scoreboard. And he's going to be about the white of a football short.
They're going to pull the chains. Yeah, you can see it. He's going to be short, I think. And he is short. First down, Nixon, and that's going to be in the ball game. All they'll have to do is put a knee down. The Panthers are going to fall 16-14.
You just cannot clock that ball on third down.
No.
You can't.
Yeah. No, I agree. You got to run the play because you just gave yourself only one chance to pick it up.
Wow, what a heartbreaker. You had your chances. You just didn't finish.
Yep.
I mean,
it's the same story as the Southside game. You had your chance down the stretch, and at the end of the game, you couldn't make the plays to finish it. And it's going to be first down for Nixon, is all they got to do is put a knee down, and they will. Can't stop the clock, and they are going to win this ball game. They're going to improve to 2-2 in district, and the Panthers are going to fall to 3-2 in district. Now we're going to be fighting for that second place spot. You still have to beat Southwest next week, who's got a loss already. But you're going to get down into points maybe when it comes down to the end of the year.
The tiebreaker stuff.
Yep.
Where you control your own destiny. If you win out, you finish in second place by yourself and don't have to worry about anything.
And we talked before the game how on paper this game looked like a game that Medina Valley should win handily considering the opponents that Nixon's had and what Medina Valley's done against those same opponents. But it wasn't a game to be overlooked because that's when you can get in trouble and the Panthers just – Nixon played a good ball game.
Yeah,
give them credit. They played an excellent ball game, and the Panthers weren't able to convert when they needed to. They weren't able to finish their drives, and they come out on the short end of the stick. 16-14 is your final score. We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we will continue in just a moment.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999 or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative is there to help you power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop.
Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
High five! Have we got a deal for you? A 5-month CD with only $5,000 minimum balance required.
And earn up to 5.37%.
A 5.37 APY.
Stop in today. We look forward to you joining our CSB family.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
South Texas Hardware has been serving the Medina Valley area since 1987. South Texas Hardware is a hardware store that thrives on the interaction between the business and its customers. From home maintenance to expert advice, South Texas Hardware can serve your needs. South Texas Hardware supports the Medina Valley and surrounding communities. Stop by and see what South Texas Hardware has to offer. South Texas Hardware, Highway 90 West in beautiful Castroville, Texas.
We're back here at Laredo Nixon, where the Panthers fall down here in Laredo, 16-14, your final score. A game that the Panthers never led. Nixon went 3 and out on their opening possession. They would score on their next 3. They'd get a touchdown, a field goal from 33 yards, and then a touchdown again and miss the extra point. The Panthers would score 2 touchdowns, one when it was 10-0. They scored to make it 10-7. And then they scored in the second half to make it 16-14. The Panthers would get the football back numerous times in this game with chances to get down and get points. One ended in an interception. The next one ended in a missed field goal by Nixon. The Panthers had a minute to go, and the big one that sticks out to me, Maury, is on that drive there at the end. You're on the 41-yard line. You pick up
9 yards.
You pick up 7 yards. You pick up 7 yards. It's 3rd down and 3, and you go up and you clock the football instead of running you a play to get you a first down. Now you just lost yourself a down. 4th and 3, you run an out route, and if the ball's thrown a little better, he makes the catch, turns upfield, and gets the first down. The ball was too far to the inside the line of scrimmage. It wasn't far enough, and the throw led him too much, and the receiver had to slip down as he made the catch, not able to get to the chains, and he ends up being about a half a yard shy of the first down, a turnover on downs. But this was a winnable game for the Panthers, Maury, and there's a lot of things you can look back at here and say, you missed 2 field goals in the ball game. You had opportunities all game long. You played almost the entire second half in the Nixon end of the field, and you only got 7 points to show for it.
The telltale sign was the first 2 drives Medina Valley had.
Yep.
They were in Nixon territory both times and come away
with nothing,
with no points.
Yep.
And you can't have that happen. The key to this has been you got to finish. The Panthers didn't finish. Yeah, you won the second half again, but you came up short on the scoreboard for the second time in 2 weeks. I can understand maybe the South Side loss, but this one I cannot fathom it. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
All I can say is congratulations to Laredo Nixon for the ball game that they played.
They played a great ball game.
They played a great game. They were underdogs. They took it. They went for it on 4th down and 1 from their own 15-yard line.
They were 4 for 4 on 4th down, going for it.
Converted. I can't say they outplayed Medina Valley, but they outscored them on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they did. And when Medina Valley looks back at this game, they're going to see a lot of places where they beat themselves. There's a lot to be said about being, to finish drives. We talked about that all game long, and if you're going to leave points out on the field, you're going to come away on the short end of the stick on the scoreboard, and that's what happened to them here tonight. Your final score, 16-14. Next week's ball game will be at home against Southwest. That is a big ball game, and the Panthers are going to have to bounce back in a big way in that game because second place in the district is not out of reach, but you can't lose another ball game.
Nope.
You have to win out if you still want to get a home game in the playoffs in that first round. And that it all starts next week against Southwest because you deal with this today and tomorrow, and then you watch the game film and you move on to the next week and you get your head cleared. I mean, this is a loss that stings. This is a game that I feel like the coaching staff probably thought they should have won this game, and I'm sure, I mean, we feel like this is a game the Panthers should have easily won, and unfortunately they didn't finish. They didn't execute plays when they needed to, and they came up on the wrong end.
Yep.
So join us tomorrow at MVBN2 for the volleyball match against Southwest. That's a big match. The Panthers playing the top team in the district, a game that the first time they played each other went to 5 sets, and the Panthers actually had match point in that game and ended up losing. So this is a big game for them, and I believe the Panthers are on a 4 or 5 game winning streak on the volleyball side of things. You can also join us next Wednesday night for Sports for Supper, and then again Friday night for Panther football, and probably a volleyball game Tuesday or Friday next week, but we'll let you know when those games will be broadcast. I'd like to take a chance to thank all the sponsors for making it possible to bring you these games here on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. Without you guys, these games wouldn't be possible, and we really appreciate y'all being with us and sticking with us and the sponsorship and being able to bring you these games. I want to thank Dwayne Garza for running the camera here tonight and coming up here with us and doing that. And so for the Medina Valley Broadcast Network, I'm